This episode brought to you by, Joe.
Yeah.
There's no sponsor for this week.
What happened?
Oh, wait, there's a crumpled piece of paper that's being stuffed under the booth door. Oh, this episode brought to you by your local dentist. It says, please, 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 please visit your local dentist. Please is underlined about 8 times. There's about 12 exclamation points. The paper looks tear-stained. And then in brackets it says, feeling suicidal. So please, I guess go visit your local dentist.
Hey, everybody. We're watching Little Shop of Horrors, and you're listening to Miscast Commentary.
Ooh, yeah.
You're listening to Miscast Commentary, where two guys have seen way too many movies and have way too much time on their hands.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Now here's your hosts, Joe Findlay and Todd Murray.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to Miscast Commentary. I'm Joe Findlay.
I'm Todd Tebow, the Sailor Murray.
And we are watching, not arguably, my favorite musical of all time.
I just watched The Sound of Music, and it was pretty fucking wicked for the first time. But I hear ya.
Well, you are so into
hear ya.
Nazis that, like, anything.
Oh, especially when they sing.
Love those Nazis. They're so well dressed.
Yo, so does the History Channel. If it wasn't for Nazis, we would not have these. Like, in the beginning of the History Channel, it was all not. You know, they were sitting back going, thank God for the Nazis, because what would we show on here?
I know. They are so, they took Discovery Channel's Shark Week. They're like, I'll see your week and raise you 9.5 months of finding Hitler's gold.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it is bananas.
Oh, yeah.
And then whatever's not that, it's like Weird Space or something like that.
Like alien Nazi experiments. They morph the two shows.
Yeah.
So they'll have like an alien, ancient aliens, and then they'll show like Nazi stuff, and then they'll just morph them.
I love it.
Were the Nazis aliens?
Alien Nazi?
Ooh. Screenplay?
Yeah.
That
Okay,
thing writes itself.
This episode's done, baby. We gotta go.
Shut her down.
We have to go and do some rewriting. Okay, well, let's just get right into it today. Little Shop of Horrors.
Beautiful.
Only one thing to do. Let us.
Pressing play.
I'm trying to. My mouse there now.
There it is. Warner Brothers
Press
logo.
play.
Here we go. What a wonderful cast of this movie.
This is so well cast. There's one person who's from the original. Now, this was, anybody who doesn't know, this was
Roger Corman.
This was a Roger Corman movie back in the day. That's not what I was saying.
Nicholson plays the plant.
The musical was an it started as an off-Broadway thing, and the Ellen Green, who plays Audrey in this, was the original cast member of that, and she's the only person from the original cast to be in it. Lots to talk about as the movie
Frank
goes and
Oz
stuff.
directed this.
Yes. This is a Frank Oz, an early Frank Oz film.
Are we could, let's say that our podcast is off-Broadway, because it is.
It is. We're way off.
Yeah, exactly. No, just off-Broadway.
Yeah. We're off
we're right off Broadway, man.
Yeah.
That makes it sound like we're so close.
Yeah.
We're on
If
the
you
cusp.
zoom out on the whole world, then yeah, it's like if you put a pin
right
in
off
it, you'd be
Broadway.
touching both. But yeah, Frank Oz, this was his third movie. He did The Dark Crystal and Muppets Take Manhattan before it. And
That's the best Muppets one.
it's my favorite by far, yeah. He also did like What About Bob, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, In and Out, The Score, Bowfinger. Like, he's got a great,
Oh, he did the score.
yeah.
He got to see Marlon Brando with no pants on.
Yes.
Wasn't Brando in that movie? And he was
Yeah.
like literally didn't wear pants.
Yes, red hot. I can't do a Brando.
He said
apparently.
that was like
Yeah.
that was better than he could do it.
Well, he's so self-conscious about his weight and stuff that he didn't want people shooting his gut and that, so that he wanted tight close-ups, so he kept his pants off.
Oh my god, that must have been mortifying.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like...
I love that like you have body issues, yet you wear no pants.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's okay for the people in the room to be completely disgusted.
Well, and
with
forget...
your like cheesy encrusted fly dung.
Well, and
all around
forget
your
about that.
dong.
You're considered one of the greatest actors in the world, and you've got an earpiece in, and you're being told your lines by an assistant.
And the in between lines is stop touching yourself. Stop touching yourself. Oh, look at the girls.
So Howard Ashman... we can talk about them first. Yeah.
Okay, aren't two of these the ladies from Martin?
It is. That's Tisha Campbell and Tashina Arnold. That's the... Tisha Campbell is The one in the middle, that's Tisha Campbell Martin. And then Tashina Arnold is the one on the far right. The other one is, I can't remember her name. Let me find it. It's Michelle Weeks. This is actually the only movie she's ever been in. This is her only credit, period, as an actress.
I like this alley. Is this MGM or something?
No, this is actually shot on Pinewood Studios. This is the 007 stage, but apparently it was so cold on set because they could, like, the set is so huge because it's the whole city.
Right.
That they couldn't heat it, so you could see their breath when they were talking, so people had to like keep ice cubes in their mouth.
So this is like a whole movie set of a city.
Yeah, essentially.
Looking good, girls. These girls got the pipes, let me tell you.
They're actually being kept dry here. That was one of the things they wanted. Like, they wanted them to be always
dry.
No,
even
it
in
was
the rain.
Well, they wanted something special to be happening. Like, you can see the rain's falling around them. You can see it's not hitting the ground around them. But like they wanted to always keep them on spotlight, but it would kind of, like, you know how spotlights work. They kind of bleed over and stuff. So they decided to just scrap that altogether, but they wanted this to be a thing. They're the Greek chorus. They're unaffected by what's going on around them.
Yeah, you know, I never noticed that before, actually, that they're not getting touched by the rain.
Yeah. But these
are
all
too busy trying to see their tits. Like I'm doing right now.
Actually, Tisha Campbell, I was rewatching this movie and I tweeted at her because I forgot she was in it. I was like, oh my God, I'm loving this so much. And she liked it.
No way.
Yeah,
how do they know that we said that, though?
Well, whenever you type something at them, they get a notification going, you've got...
No, yeah, I should have been doing this forever.
Well, yeah, I'd love to see you use Twitter.
Oh my God, I didn't know that they actually see it if you just put their name.
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Holy shit, I can be stalking people forever. There he is, there's the whole man. Idea.
This is my he's still like my ultra hero.
I agree. I agree.
And he's only that much better because of, you know, how he decided to handle his career and his retirement.
Yep, I loved that. I thought it was very classy. It's because the man's Canadian.
Yeah. I started out obviously on SCTV.
Gozer didn't
was and was a Second City guy. Somebody didn't know he appeared as Bob McKenzie on SNL.
He did?
He was in one episode, like they just did like a little appearance. It's just Friends of Lorne Michaels kind of thing, I guess. He did obviously Strange Brew, which we're going to do eventually. Ghostbusters, which we're going to do eventually. Brewster's Millions, Spaceballs, which we're going to do eventually. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which we'll probably do eventually. This is Ellen Green, and she is brilliant.
She's so good at this, eh?
I always find that the women in these musicals and like these musical women who aren't big stars overall, I love them so much. Bernadette Peters is a real good example of that, in The Jerk and stuff like that.
So insulting that in Deadpool, he loved Bernadette Peters, because I've loved Bernadette Peters ever since I was young and saw The Jerk. Like, I totally fell in love with that woman.
She's amazing.
And I was like, no way. So now if I say I like Bernadette Peters, people go, oh, you're just copying Deadpool.
Yeah. She's, every time she said, do you have a balloon? I just came into my pants.
Look at that piece of shit's been smacking around again.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey. That's my job. Stop hitting the fucking microphone.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to wipe my spittle off of my windscreen here.
Spittle off it. He looks like literally like he's wearing the same thing he wore from Ghostbusters. Like he ran over on the set, running away from the dog.
Literally, the movie he did after this was Streets of Fire, where he plays like a badass guy. And
Rick Moranis?
Yeah. And he's in it with like Michael Paré and all these different people.
Way.
Yeah, it's a great, horrible movie. But they... he wanted to play like not the nerd finally, and he's like a tough in it and stuff like that.
I don't even know what movie is this.
It's called Streets of Fire, and it's terrible.
Streets. It sounds like a video game. Is he kicking ass and taking names in this game?
It's a side scroller, but
sweet. I like the set.
These girls,
it's nice.
There was. I don't know if you remember when we went and saw this musical in high school with like another high school was doing it. And we went and saw it. It was at
Laura Secord.
No.
They had a good looking Audrey back in the day.
They did. Oh shit! Well, they had to rent it. When you licensed the thing, you had to.
I don't think I was there for that.
Okay,
I've never seen Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh no, okay. It was at St. Catherine's Collegiate. They were doing it, and they had to. And yeah, they said when you do the movie or when you do the play, you had to rent their
Audrey 2.
And it's 3 Audrey 2s because it's the little one that's the hand. And then it's one that's slightly bigger, and then the gigantic one at the end. Well, it's not slightly bigger. There's one.
You can't make your own. You got to rent theirs.
You had to rent theirs.
So if you want to do the script, that old homeless lady's got a fucking voice on her, man. Listen to her.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I think they said that she was like, she was
God damn, I want this woman to like narrate my life.
Oh,
I don't
God.
want that guy there, though. He's creeping me out.
But all the songs, like the songs are out of this world in this movie. And I'll tell you why. This movie was written by a guy named Howard Ashman, who wrote the play. He also did all of the music for The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, and Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, no shit.
So he's that good.
Yeah.
Now, just after just before Beauty and the Beast came out, he passed away. He had AIDS. So now we get into the bummer part. But he was the first person ever to win an Oscar after he died.
Oh, no way.
So, and then he also, on top of that, he was nominated for a Tony when Aladdin the musical came out in like 2015 or
No
whatever.
shit.
So it was like
Oh,
20
he's
years.
like one of those great dudes where you
Yeah.
only get famous after you're dead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was famous for those movies, and it was just like, imagine he could have kept going.
We should
Like,
write a musical. I was actually thinking about the other day.
I can't write. I tried. I don't know if you remember
We just need
You remember
somebody.
Jimothy Pete's?
Oh my god,
The Trial of
greatest
Jimothy Pete's?
script ever, never completed. There have been some great scripts before that were never completed, but
Yeah.
this is the greatest uncompleted script in the history of the world.
We had to do like a little one-act thing, and I wrote this thing called The Trial of Jimothy Pete's, and the idea was that like it was like a kind of a vaudeville kind of singer would like tell you what was going on. Like he was kind of like these girls in this thing, except he was constantly interrupting the people. Like he wasn't a Greek chorus guy who was separate from everything.
Right.
He was actually in the room with them, and so like they had to stop talking because of this guy. So that was my whole thing.
We would just need somebody to write the music. I need a Hammerstein to my Rogers.
Yeah.
I don't know which one did what, but whatever. You get the point.
Yeah, I can't. Well, I don't. Yeah, it's not my thing. But I've never wanted more than anything, and we talked about this at length back in the day. There's nothing I wanted to do more than this musical as a play, and we both wanted like not the lead and stuff like that. I remember you were saying you wanted to be Steve Martin's part,
My god, totally.
and I wanted to be the voice of Audrey too.
Right.
And I still think I could do it. But the only problem is I'm concerned that maybe I've been doing it a little too black. I was kind of like
I was
thinking about
going
the other
to ask
day, and I
when
was
we
just kinda
finally
like
saw Audrey too if it was considered blackface.
It is, no, because the guy's black
who's
singing.
doing the voice of him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy who's
But if you were to do it,
Yeah.
would you be doing blackface?
a little bit. No, if I kind
Depending
of
on the way you sang it.
yeah.
You couldn't speak like you'd have to add your own thing.
Well, I think that he characterizes it in a way that isn't very like it's not that it sounds like a black guy, it sounds very voicey,
Right.
like because he's like feed me, and it's
Yeah.
kind of like Big Bopper, and he's white, so that's fine, right?
Big Bopper was white?
Yeah.
Well, I'm learning a lot today.
We're getting through a lot.
Living Dead.
It's like
She's looks like she bored Elvira's cleavage for the shoot here.
like this. I'm legitimately getting goosebumps from this song, even though we've been talking over the whole thing.
I can still sort of hear it. I really like it too, actually. I was gonna start singing it, but I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, and this girl can sing her fucking.
And
ass
I
off.
got rows of skids, bro, rows of them. Like I know what they're singing about here, bro.
Yeah, man.
Man, I had like 4 blowouts this week alone, and we're only a Wednesday. Look at them singing.
I like it's that stomp
This
that
is
everybody's
like
doing.
they're getting
weird.
ready to do the Thriller after this. They just got to warm up.
Guy in the bottom right next to the never mind. Somebody who was on the bottom right next to the
Would it
guy
it
with the beard
terrify
looked like
you?
Robert Downey Jr.
If you were like in the ghetto and they started all singing together and shit, would that freak you out even more?
Yeah,
I'd be like, what the
absolutely.
fuck?
A little piece of trivia. That's Vincent Gardenia, who's playing Mr. Mushnick here. The original actor who was offered the part was John Candy,
No way.
who is in the movie
Yes,
still, but
yep.
he asked for a smaller part in it. He just wanted to play like a little quick thing because
Right.
he saw that a lot of people were doing that, like Christopher Guest and Steve Martin and all these people were playing smaller things, and he's like, I want to do that. I just want to dip into it,
Right.
kind
Just
of
be like, oh, there he is, and then make
Yeah.
a splash, and then you're gone.
And that's what this movie is full of those people.
It is full of lots of splashes.
Yeah, but Vincent Gardenia, you might know him from, he was in Death Wish, he was in Moonstruck.
Moonstruck. That's where I
yeah.
know him from.
He was in LA
Was he
Law.
is her dad?
Yeah, I believe that's right.
Yeah.
And he died in 92.
Oh.
Also of AIDS.
Oh,
it was
geez.
it was a rough
He did?
day on set. No,
Oh, wow.
he did not have AIDS. he just died of being a 72-year-old
Yeah.
Italian man.
Well,
So
Well, it's like 20 years. He lived 20 years later than expected.
Yeah. Ellen Green, though,
Bushnick.
I'll give a lot of credit to Ellen Green because I don't know. I felt like she never had a career after this. She has been working hard. She is like in a lot of TV, a lot of stuff, but she was in Ellen Green there. She was in Talk Radio. She was in Naked Gun 33 1/3. She was in Wagons East, which is John Candy's last movie.
Yes.
The Professional, The Cooler. Yeah, it's just like, but it keeps going. Lots of TV and stuff like that.
Good
now,
for her,
though.
man. She's
still
getting work.
always around. Yeah.
Okay, so here's a
Probably
how much
does a
to
lot
rent
of
this
Broadway
one
and stuff too.
How much the little Off-Broadway? Look at how cute that
What was
plant
that?
is.
Oh, I do. It's adorable.
How much do you think it was to rent all the plants?
That's probably like $1,000 or something like
Holy
that.
jeez. That's cheaper than I thought it would be, actually.
Yeah. There's
Hey, there
Christopher
he is.
Guest. It was
like
He's
the
so-
moment they put it down, eh?
see, well, and I like that too. And actually, Howard Ashman gave Frank Oz the best piece of advice for this. He literally just told him, he's like, "This is supposed to be stupid." He's like, "Go in thinking about that." And then that was when they're like, oh, "Okay, we got to make everything like silly and over the top." So he's like, I just planted my tongue firmly in my cheek and just
went with it.
I
like how it's always the three of them.
Yeah,
I really find what's her name on the left to be very attractive. The
Is
one
she
that
Arnold?
hated Martin.
yeah.
Her hatred of Martin was hot.
I've always been into
Angry
Tisha
black
Campbell.
ladies.
Sometimes, but
Tisha's like kind of like half black.
yeah. Oh, look at see. I feel like
yeah.
whenever I see a white guy in one of these like little like doo-wop-y kind of bands, I always picture that Frank Stallone is supposed to be there.
They should all be Frank. Oh God.
Yeah. So people.
Here's the explanation here. Some phenomena.
This song, by the way, is just called Dadu. That's
It's
the name of the
a
song.
good song. Perfectly titled.
Yeah. The and again, this is the second movie that we've had where the main thing in the story was discovered in an old Chinese man's store.
Yeah, this guy looks like they all look like they could be straight out of Big Trouble in Little China, for God's
Yeah,
sake.
exactly. Ooh, they all look like they work at the Mandarin China.
Green eyes.
That's a Chinese food buffet that we have here.
But have you ever seen a black person working at the Mandarin?
No, but it was the kimonos they were wearing.
No, that's what I'm saying, though. But you've been to the Mandarin. Have you ever seen? They're always just Asian.
No, I see white people there.
No, like working there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's racist. They don't even have one black person.
I think of better things to do.
They're too
work
cool
at
at
the
the Mandarin.
They're too cool to work at Chinese buffets.
Fuck that.
That being said,
Get free chicken balls.
Oh my
Twice as many.
I ate so many. I easily get my money's worth in chicken balls, and if it's crab celebration, then fuck you guys.
Oh my
I'm gonna
God!
put
Like
you
so
guys
many
out of
people
business.
died, so you can stuff your face with crab.
You have no idea.
So what are they all? Well, they're selling everything now.
Yeah, well, the idea was that it's going to get people in the door,
Oh,
and then it's like...
because I thought that they kept selling more of them. Like they keep every day they wake up and there's another one or something. No,
No.
It's just drawing the eye. People are coming in.
Yeah, people are
These
like, oh
poor
my God.
homeless guys just want a free sandwich.
Well, they're like, you have this crazy plant, so this must be a great store.
look
So
at the LA.
Christopher Guest knew exactly how to play. Like he probably
He's like, "Ugh."
well, he probably read the script, and it plays exactly like the funny moment in the play where he's like, "What a strange and interesting plant," and he's like, couldn't help but notice your strange and interesting plant." He like knew exactly how to play it. Like I feel like he maybe saw the play or something like that.
Oh yeah, fuck. Well, he knows what's up, right? That man can read a script.
Oh my God, we got to do his trilogy soon. I know that he's
the-
done more than just those three movies,
Right.
but it's like the tight trilogy is what I like. I like Waiting for Guffman, Best in Show, and A Mighty Wind. Those three together are just out of this world.
Yes, they are.
Ugh. Oh yeah, that is true. If somebody makes good money, you should let them beat you. And that's Joe's
That's
hot
a
take.
real lady. That's a real lady right there. You see?
Yeah.
The good old days where she could take a smack and come back for more.
Doctor.
Oh yeah, her boyfriend's Steve Martin, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh.
But in real life, she was actually dating the guy who created the original puppets for the play. The people who made the puppets for this one should be no surprise. Frank Oz directing, the Henson Company.
Oh no shit. You see what just happened to Audrey too?
Yeah, it
Happened to my
lip.
penis 3 years ago. Kaput.
Yeah, well, and I told you,
Mushnick.
no, I told you the exact same way that that this one gets fixed. I could have fixed it for you if you let me stick my finger in there for a little bit, that it would perk back up.
We would try that after the show.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, it's all true.
And then I'll start singing me, feed me.
Feed me, Seymour.
Yeah, this is such a beautiful
I love it.
set.
It looks so cool.
Like, but it's
they should let you
perfectly-
take vacations at something like this.
I call it like authentically inauthentic.
Yes.
Like it looks like a set. It looks fake, but at the same time,
I
it
like
looks
that.
gritty and real.
Yeah,
Like,
I dig it.
I love it so much.
It's like a Tim Burton back alley or something, right? Like a
yeah.
oh,
in
he's so he loves her.
Yeah.
Oh, look at bums everywhere, eh?
Oh, everybody. Well, that's
Fucking
how
bums.
that was New York until Giuliani put the Disney store in.
Clean the place right up.
Yeah.
Virtually no crime.
No, enough. Hasn't been a murder there in 24 years.
Thank you, Disney.
9/11 doesn't count as
Hey.
a murder. It counts as an accident.
Toronto Island's going to be Disney. Did
No,
you hear this?
I heard that, but it came
Was
out
it a fake thing?
It was released on April 1st.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! April. No, that was just recently. I just read it like a week ago.
Oh yeah, no, it was. When I first read the article,
Because once I heard the whole thing, but it was really well put together.
yes, it was. It had whole plans and it had
Yeah, it had like everything, and I was like, "Whoa!" Talking about infrastructure because I even said I was like the island floods, and then even in the article it was like, "Oh, they're going to take care of that by putting in these whatever the hell," and I was like, "Whoa!"
yeah.
I need to stop looking at anything on the internet but porno. That's the only thing that doesn't lie to you. You know, good old honest pornography, the way sex really is.
Exactly. But he's actually like he that was another thing that I liked about him in this is he's not an outstanding singer.
Right.
Like it's like his
Well, that's like when we did what's it called, and they let me do like a singing character.
and
Anything goes.
Anything goes. Yeah.
And at the cast party, anything went, baby.
Yeah.
Woo.
I drank half a bottle of vinegar. that was my that was my contribution to
Heartburn
the
for a
thing.
month.
Yeah.
Actually, they say to.
I
Oh
do
my god.
I do stupid things.
No, I actually, to be honest with you, I think that was probably one of the lesser dumb things of the night.
Yeah.
You know, that's I think drinking half a thing of vinegar, or ruining the entire rest of your life by getting wasted and nonstop for.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
That is true.
making a decision right now, everybody. I'm going to drink right now, and I'm never going to stop.
Yeah.
You're awesome, Todd.
Woo!
Yeah.
Way to go,
2 liver
15-year-old
transplants
Todd.
later. Yeah. Give me another horny Swede. Give him a kiss.
Quick, somebody get wrist deep in my asshole.
That's how it started.
This is the life I live now.
Oh my god. Jesus.
So as all-star as this was, it could have been even more all-star. They actually
All-star-ier.
they tried to get
Jesus.
Cyndi Lauper to play Audrey.
Oh, no way.
And she wanted to do it, but she had a tour and she couldn't, so she couldn't
bummer.
commit to doing it. I'm glad they got this girl, because this girl is more attractive. So
Oh.
like the girl who plays Audrey in this.
Oh yeah. I think so. I think Cyndi Lauper's cute as
Cyndi
fuck.
Lauper is, but she's
But now that
got
I know
them-
she's a
them-
lesbian, I'm like,
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's always at them LGBTQ.
Oh, that's why girls just want to have fun. I get it.
You got that
Okay.
right. Fun in each other's vaginas.
Smushing them up
Is
against
this
each other.
what's just going through your life when you're like, okay, I will feed the plant blood,
Because it's the first time he's been noticed.
and maybe because like the shop's so popular.
Yeah.
Look at this crazy thing.
Oh, it's so cool. It's so well done. Brian Henson was actually one of the guys in this, or one of the puppeteers.
Oh, he was?
Yeah,
Oh, I
so
thought
he
he was
was-
going to say it in a real cute Groot voice. That's the real baby Groot right there, man.
Yeah.
Audrey motherfucking 2 Jr.
That's where it started. But yeah, so in addition to that, though, they actually tried to get Eddie Murphy as the voice of Audrey too.
Oh, no way.
So like this could have been like packed full of people. Then he just would have sounded like Donkey, though.
Yeah, exactly.
He would have been good in this, though. I mean, because again, it's the voice is kind of a whatever. You know who would be good
Oh.
if they remade this movie now?
Look. Just like
Yeah.
when that blood fell on my penis. Look, it's growing.
Yeah, it's got legs.
Oh, my God.
I'm having a hard time. So this growing thing, do you know what they
I'm
did?
having a hard time. It looks like stop motion animation to me, man.
No, it was they actually. It's also a camera trick. They
air.
actually have it moving towards the camera at the same time.
Oh,
It
here we
was
go. Here we
kind
go.
of-
Skid Row Radio.
I like the whole place is Skid Row. It's the city of Skid Row, New York. Wink Wilkinson.
Wink Wilkinson's Weird World. Oh, look at the size of him now.
This is
Is it? Okay, what's that?
Yeah, this is a shit ton of energy. He basically uses the energy that anybody uses in a movie in this like
And just a
cameo
brief. Well, that's why he
appearance.
needed it, because he knew he was gonna, gonna blow up like a supernova, man.
Yeah. This always reminds me of Wayne's World 2 when they're going to go on the radio
Yes.
and they're like Handsome Dan and whatever. And then it comes out and it's Harry Shearer.
Yeah.
And then you see it's Ted McGinley is the one that they thought was Handsome Dan, but he's like the
Oh, and
screamer,
then,
like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. How many different Audreys are in this one? Because you said when you do the play, you get 3 of them.
I think that
this one, there's more in this one, though, right? It kind of grows slower.
I think there's 4, maybe 5 in this one.
Look at how cool that looks.
It's so well. They're so well done.
That's
It's
really
Henson.
there.
It's Henson, man. Like, come on.
Look at go for it, buddy.
Yeah,
look at his tongue.
You know who should play if they were to remake this today? I think we should make that our... Actually, yeah, let's save that for our credits. We'll make that we're going to recast this movie for a remake.
Okay, cool. Oh my God, there he is. Look at the hairdo on him.
Oh my God. It looks like you could like park something in the middle of it. It looks like a raft or like a canoe or something like that.
Oh, it looks like a 50s canoe.
I can't begin to tell you how much I miss this man.
I know, me too.
I know he was like your favorite more than he was mine,
God.
but I always had so much respect for him.
I love this man.
And I could only picture what life would be like, what he would be like, and like the little appearances he'd make and stuff like that now. Why is he going from mic to mic? That doesn't do anything.
I love your show, but I have to kill you with this machine gun.
The original Zoo crew.
I want to do a show like this.
This
would be a real thing.
Can I let you in on a little secret? We do a show like this.
Oh, neat.
This is
with microphones and everything?
Yes.
Oh, well.
As we are recording this, we recently had received an honor of Podcast of the Week.
Podcast of the Millennia.
That was it too.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes is one. Yeah. 1 week podcast of the week. Yeah. Then we're podcast of the 2 weeks, then the 3 weeks, and then boom.
But Carrie, she like shared it on Facebook and said she was proud of me and the work that we do and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, that was very nice of you. And she's like, well, I'm proud of you, even though I don't listen to the show.
So she's what? Like, just bring the bills in, man.
She's like, I can't help it. You sound like 2 teenage boys.
Do you think? Oh well, is that right? Boobsy.
That. By the way, that is it right there.
So we're giving people a honest glimpse into the male, however age we are. I'm 26, you're 23. And we are letting them into our minds. And it doesn't matter how old you are as a male. A fart joke is good. Yeah. Boobs look good.
Explosions are great.
It's
all great.
Fucking A it is, man. Mm-hmm. What a beautiful creature, eh? Oh, there's the girls back there hanging out. Skid Row.
I feel like they're almost racistly like waiting to commit crimes everywhere. They're always like sitting beside someplace waiting for people to abandon it.
They do look like they're plotting a lot, but I think they're just waiting for their moment to sing.
Yeah.
They know that they need to, they have this, they don't know why, but they have this urge to just narrate things that are happening in Skid Row in song form.
Yeah. If I had my way, like I keep thinking back, and this is such a weird... It's like you going back to your high school glory days kind of thing, which is sad, but I keep thinking back, and I cast this entire play with people that we went to high school with who did the musicals and that stuff, and it's like one of them's Lauren, one of them's Jen, and one of them's somebody else. I'm like, okay, they're covered. I was like, who do we get for her? Okay, yeah, I think that this is the one to do that.
I want to play Audrey.
You're going to play Audrey? Okay.
Yep, it's about time.
Well, then I have no choice but to play Steve Martin's character.
That's correct. I've changed
my mind.
Get
over here, you little bitch.
Was that an excerpt from your marriage, or was that for this?
Yeah, well, if I was playing the role of my wife, it would be. She beats the fuck out of me.
Oh, yeah, you should see him. That's why we're on radio. He looks fucked up.
I'm sorry, doctor. You see, I could do anybody in this movie. This movie means so much to me. I took my daughter to see this at the drive-in.
You did?
Yeah.
They showed this at the drive-in?
Yeah, they did a retro.
One screen should always be retro.
Yeah. Once like late September hits, as you start to get into October and it starts to cool down, they stop sending them movies and they start doing retro.
Oh, sweet.
And leading up to that, everybody like sends in like, here's what we want to watch and stuff like that. And they did like the one they did like, I think it was like Jaws and The Shining back to back.
Oh, sweet.
But they do like killer ones. I took
like they're not fucking around. I gotta watch this. I got a free pass.
Yeah, I took her to see. It was this, and I can't remember what the other one was with. Oh, I can't remember what the other one was with this actually. And I took her to see Gremlins there.
Sweet. What did you think of Gremlins?
She was fine, but I think that
Gremlins 15 minutes in.
Gremlins 2 is a little bit more. I think it would be a little bit more to her taste.
Yes.
So it's not like because that one can play scary, right?
Oh, that is a real dog.
Yeah,
I thought it was fake for a minute.
It's another Henson thing. I love that, like, how fantasy all this is, though. Like, I love that they didn't go do this on a...
Looks like a John Waters movie.
It does. But I'm glad that, well, it's supposed to be, what's her face? She even says the name of her somewhere in this. It's like, I can't remember the name. But I just like that they didn't go and shoot this, like, at an actual house. And that was an outdoor. Like, it has to look very... very fake, right? Because it's tacky. Not even, well, also it's something that she can't even imagine, right? I like that. I forgot about the animated bird.
I love she loves her toaster.
Yeah,
her super shiny toaster. Oh, they're having Tupperware today.
There's a good old Tupperware party.
Tupperware Fantasia. You know what's in that Tupperware? Dildos.
All dildos.
Yep, it's Tupperware Fantasia. All these old ladies pretended that, it was Tupperware because they had to hide the big monster dongs that they were ramming in when their husbands leave. A bunch of wimpos. Oh my god.
Dinners. Oh my god.
Oh my god. TV trays, man. Do they even make those anymore?
I literally have one underneath.
Oh my god. How many times did I fuck the tray up and knock the food on me? Or like you get going and you knock the tray.
I thought you
kick him again, Van Dam. Boom. Tray goes flying.
I thought you were gonna say how many times have I fucked this table. I'm like, what'd you find? Like, is there a crevice in it? And it's just
no. I like the gloss.
Yes.
It was kind of painted to look like wood.
And then I glazed the gloss.
Oh, yeah, you gotta glaze the gloss. Look at the kids, eh?
Yeah, it's so cute.
Playing with Howdy Doody or whatever.
Yeah, no, you got
He's like, oh, the kids. That's
so good.
Let's go make some more. Oh, look at the two separate beds.
Separate beds are terrible.
Push those fucking beds together. I could go for a separate. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
They're just like all over you. Like, get off me.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie.
Get off of me.
For our camping trip, we actually bought separate.
Good
Air mattresses.
That's what I'm talking about.
But I'm fine sleeping in the same bed.
No,
but
it's disgusting.
Sleeping in the same air mattress every time you move, the other person
it's like how big is the tent?
It's a million. It's a million miles wide. Like, I won't even be able to
under
see
the
my
dome.
Children. No, it's like 15 feet wide.
Holy!
We have a large
Are you going to
tent.
shit outside? It's not one of these places where you poop in the woods.
They have bathrooms.
Oh my god! You have to poop on some old bear.
Yes,
like it's just there's a sign stuck to the tree that says bathroom, and there's a bear asleep right
there. You find the weakest raccoon and you pin him down and you shit in his mouth.
You have to. That's the rules of camping.
You call him a sissy girl.
They like that,
and then make him say, "Tell me you deserve this."
No.
I can't believe I made the raccoon talk. So he's still all homeless.
You
bunch of bums.
At least they still delivering mail. Like at least if the bums want to send like some ripped up pubic hair in a letter to somebody.
I feel like
here they are.
Yeah, I feel like Mickey from Rocky should be living in this town. This is where he came up, so he's like, "You're a bum," because everybody was a bum.
Yeah, Rocky could live in this town. I think Marv from like Sin City would like summer here.
Oh God,
I'm
gonna go on.
Who else would live with like the Predator? Would be like the Crow and the Predator running around on the rooftops.
The Crow. Well, I wouldn't see the Predator here, but I can see the Crow.
Maybe not the Predator. There's nobody to hunt here for the Predator.
We did speak about this actually. I was gonna say, speaking of Predators, Jake Busey plays Gary Busey's son in in Predators.
The new one?
Yeah, Gary Busey's character from Predator 2. Jake Busey plays that character's son.
No, Jake Busey's back.
Yeah,
they had a lot of reshoots on that one apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess, I don't know, Shane Black was saying apparently the ending of the movie was in the daytime.
Yeah,
which could still be scary if you're running from a predator in the daytime.
I've never been afraid.
Never scared in the daytime.
One time, like literally, there was a helicopter full of alligators flying at me, and I was like, I don't even give a fuck.
And you were even wearing flip flops, and you were just, I don't give a fuck.
Nope. And then all of a sudden, the sun went down, like it was just like dusky kind of.
Right.
And then it went down, and I was like, no.
It actually followed you until the sun went down, and then you were terrified.
They knew.
Yeah.
They knew. And then also I saw a newspaper, and that was kind of terrifying. It was nighttime. Newspapers are a daytime thing.
Dear God, they are.
It's hard.
Who's putting these papers in at night?
This guy's really
Oh,
desperate
shit. Look at the size of him.
Like if...
Of her.
Yeah.
Well,
no, it's a dude.
The name is just Audrey.
Yeah, he fucked up by name. He named
Well,
it
you
wrong.
never know. Maybe female plants sound like that.
It's like how I was born.
You don't know what female plants sound like.
It's like when that's true.
Or male plants.
It's like when I grew up, like how my mom always called me Mary. And made me wear a dress.
Slap you around.
Yeah.
Come on, Mary. Put your tampon in, Mary.
Yeah. Constantly rented me out to the businessmen in the area. Like,
is Mary available tonight? Wink. You don't have to say wink. We understand what's happening here.
Yeah. What I'm telling you, wink, is I'd like to fuck a kid. Wink, wink.
Yeah. Your daughter.
Anyways, eat fresh.
Jared does.
It's just so good. See, the simplicity of this musical, I think, is what I like the most too. Because, like, when you think of
look at her, like fixing up the flower basket here.
Yeah, because when you think of like Sound of Music, which is a great big musical, or the ones that have been coming out lately,
Which ones?
like Les Mis and stuff like that, and even the more recent version of Phantom of the Opera, it's such large sets and such big like whatever. And I'm like, this is as simple as it gets. It's like 4 sets. Tiny little sets, all backlot, and it's just like
It works.
and the geography is so friggin' simple. It's just kind of like, okay, we're in the shop, okay, we're at this person's house, okay, we're in the basement, okay, we're on the street, you know, like it's, and you buy that it's all within, you know, feet of each other, because it is.
Because it's a set.
It's a set, just like how movies are
I
made.
love a good set.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer a cheesy set to like all the CG shit.
Yeah,
Because it's physically there.
but what's the Zack Snyder cut of this movie?
Oh my god, it's dark.
It's in sepia, and it's
Oh god.
or sepia. I don't know what's the correct term. Oh, fucking French are over those dead person's flowers.
Sapien semen?
Sapien.
Oh geez, here he is. Mr. Molnick. What's his name? Schlongnick?
Mushnik.
Mushnick, I love that. Get your hands off my Mushnick!
Ooh. He's a professional. Oh, this is one of
Oh,
this is another
fuck
one
yeah.
of the great.
What
So-
guy?
You know what kind of blew my mind though? They said it took him 6 weeks to shoot this.
What?
And I was like, how is that possible that this whole movie should have taken 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And his part should have been 3 days. Like,
I think like half a day.
yeah. I don't
Like
know.
that's clearly a screen, this one, right?
Oh, yeah. No, it's actually, I don't even think it's a green screen. I think it's a projector. Like they project the thing up on. That's how they did The Matrix. You know, when they're driving in the car, instead of having green screen in the background and stuff, they put a projector in the background so that everything looked slightly off. Right, and that's what they do here because that's just the old way of doing it.
Talent for causing things paid.
So this would have been the scene where this is an interesting thing.
This is terrifying everyone.
I know, because in the Roger Corman version of this movie, the character that Bill Murray plays shortly in this is actually played by Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy, right? It's like you've got two like Oscar dudes, like Oscar nominated dudes, playing this very small part.
Like it reminds me of Rusty.
A little bit, yeah.
He runs and grabs his crotch.
Oh, they all work at the dentist. That's great.
Oh God.
That's how it felt.
Oh.
I had a shot the other day and I was not and I also wasn't numb when they started because I was late, so I think they were trying to speed along.
Oh my God, look at
the
the shot.
This is brilliant. That's a really cool thing. If you've ever seen that thing, that is that mouth is so gigantic, and that thing is like 4 feet long in his hand. Like it's such a cool forced perspective thing that they do. It's so neat.
The most suicidal profession in all of the world, and that is an actual fact.
Yeah, that is true.
Because everybody hates the dentist because of this fucking movie.
I still don't. Yeah.
I don't
understand
mind
the
it.
suicidal. No, I don't mind dentists.
Like I don't. It's not fun for me, and it's scraping and painful. This is why when you have like jagged shark teeth, like I do, and like it's like a teeth, it's like a floss destroyer.
Yeah,
it's like it's a hell. But I got to floss, brush, gargle because like I can't go through this hell again.
Yeah,
and so many cavities as a kid from not giving a shit. I'm like no fucking way, no fucking way.
I don't know. I've been very lucky, especially lately. I did have to have my wisdom teeth out, and you know how that sometimes can be a real ordeal for people.
It was great.
And but some people get the really puffy cheeks and all this stuff. Nope, no problem. I was all good.
I was eating bacon the same night.
I
went out and got drunk with Adam, and then and then we went to the breakfast place right off the canal there near Lock 1. I was eating bacon. I had
St. Lawrence
stitches,
Seaway,
scratching at my stump holes.
I didn't have any stitches. They just.
Ooh, aren't you a fucking
holes.
tough guy, huh?
Gapey holes, baby.
Like when Ren ripped his teeth out.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was good.
This the stink holes.
What's kind of hilarious is what a stupid shot. I love it.
Like he drove off the rooftop or something, right?
He's Ghost Rider in his spare time. I guess Geffen, the studio who did this movie, they really wanted to be in the Rodney Dangerfield business,
right?
And they tried to like force feed him into this movie, and like they didn't want him. And they were like, oh, like, let him play this part, the part that Jim Belushi ends up playing in this. They were like, oh, let him play this. And they was like, no, he's like, we've got our people and blah, blah, blah. It's like, we're all set. And then they literally tried to get him to revoice Audrey 2 behind Frank Oz's back.
What?
They were going to get him to redo all of the vocals and then re-edit the movie and then spit it out without Frank Oz knowing.
What
so then when
fuck? How do you do that exactly?
It's fairly easy.
Didn't Edward Norton do that? And no, he's locked the director out.
No,
but
but it was like it's doable. Like that is something that can be done, especially because once you're done with the movie, you're done with the movie.
He's
like,
I'm
okay.
done with it. And they were gonna. Who was this again that was gonna do that?
Rodney Dangerfield. They were gonna. The studio was gonna put.
Oh my god! So the studio was gonna go behind. Holy fuck! Audrey 2.
The Audrey 2. They actually did press with Audrey 2. Excuse me. I know,
like,
right?
This guy, like, what a complete
set off
turn.
immediately.
Like, don't say one thing, eh?
But yeah, when doing press for the movie, they actually sent the Audrey 2 to get interviewed.
Right.
And so I guess on occasion, it would eat the interviewer.
Oh my
stuff
god.
like that. I was like, that would be the best. And that's one of the cool things about that one you could rent too. When you get the big one, it could eat the people on set because the big pot was where the person would sit and walk around and like they could move it around and stuff like that. But there was room for another person. And then the mouth had like a hole like that was kind of elasticy. So you would do that and then you would lift it up and then they would slide down and then they would be under with you.
Oh, neat.
I was like, it was so cool. I think
that's like when you get eaten by that big pussy monster at a Gwar concert. Like, I don't know where you end up. You end up in that pit where they ended up in Star Wars with that thing floating around.
Yeah, I always wonder that, like, when you go to, like, a magic show and it's like they make somebody disappear and you never see them again. I'm like, but they paid to come see the show. Where are they?
That was my date.
Oh.
Am I gonna...
Guess I'll just start masturbating here.
Exactly. She's in the back getting fucked by David Copperfield. And he's across the room.
And he wasn't even there.
Magic. Exactly.
This is a Chris Angel
It's like fucking Dr. Manhattan.
Oh my god.
He ain't even in the room.
No.
He ain't even paying attention. He's thinking about a million other things, like getting rid of trains and, you know.
Oh, I get it.
How to hide the... Oh, Audrey 2.
I have a similar problem with my plants because I don't take care of them. I find that's the easiest way to deal with plants is just let them die and then you're done.
Oh, exactly. Fuck. That's what they're there for.
It's pretty good.
Oh, there he goes.
The first thing. So this is Levi Stubbs, a member of the Four Tops.
Yeah.
But can you guess?
Oh, fuck.
Listen for a moment. What else did this man voice? It's an 80s cartoon. I'll give you that much. Okay, I want you to listen to the voice. No, that's not going to be helpful. But look at how well this is.
It looks awesome.
Yeah. So what is that voice?
Oh, fuck. You're killing me.
I know.
No, I won't guess yet. Let me know as he's talking.
Well, but we can't just sit here forever.
No, I know, but we'll talk about other things and then it'll come to me.
You're just going to let him go. Okay, I will give the answer later on.
This 80s cartoon?
80s cartoon, yeah. See, this is where I used to also feed.
This could be a great metal cover by somebody. A rock and roll band should cover this too.
Oh, I guarantee you somebody did. Feed me, Seymour.
Tell me, just tell me. Tell me.
Mother Brain and Captain N.
Oh,
the Game Master.
Bitch.
Yeah,
this guy has a great voice.
So good.
They were going to put Rodney Dangerfield over this.
Well, they were just, they were willing to do kind of whatever to just like, throw some more stars up.
Look at how wicked he looks.
This movie ended up taking a bit of a beating because it tested really poorly. It was supposed to be a summer movie, and then it tested really poorly, so they had to do a bunch of reshoots, and they had to wait till September, so the movie didn't come out till December.
This is the perfect Christmas movie.
It is, because it's a gift.
Why do you have to put movies out of it? Because, you know what I mean? Like, ugh.
Well, it was just, it's all a matter of people being available and stuff, too. Like, December's a busy time. Right, so it's
right. So there was other movies outshining this.
Well, it was. They went and had it screen tested, and people didn't like the movie, so they went and reshot a bunch of stuff.
Stupid.
Because they reshot the ending. They reshot
What was the original ending?
The original ending you can actually see. I'm not 100% sure we're not watching the version with the alternate ending.
Oh, neato. Well, that would be good. Some people might be watching the right one.
Yeah, exactly. So the original ending is a happy ending, and the alternate ending, well, no, the original ending is the unhappy ending. The ending that people saw in theaters and stuff was the happy ending. So, well, I guess we'll see which one happens.
Well,
and
good. Okay, we'll
whatever
talk
one
about that when we get there.
Yeah, you tell me which one you're
I can't
seeing
remember
in the comments.
yeah, exactly. I can't remember what. I think I remember what the ending is.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it? Well, who cares? Fuck.
Yeah.
The ending is that it's all black and white, and they get married, and then the camera pans over, and the whole rose bush is actually Audrey II.
That is the end of the that's the happy ending.
Oh, that's the happy one.
That's the happy ending.
Oh.
The unhappy ending is Audrey II eats Seymour and Audrey and then grows so big and just takes over the town. It becomes Godzilla.
You know what? I heard that. I actually heard that somewhere. I remember that now that you just said that.
Well, what originally happened
he takes over. That's a way better ending. This movie's showing like a campy, like a monster movie kind of a. Yeah. You know, you'd think because it's very. It's kind of like John Waters light, or something. So
it's Roger Corman.
Roger Corman, but it would make sense for him to eat them. Mm-hmm. The tone of the movie, you know what I mean? It's kind of funny dark.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, and it's it was just one of those things, but people just didn't like the ending because it just felt like it got out of control.
Right.
At the end, it's not like it wasn't even like it was an ending. It was just like, what the hell just happened? And now the movie's done. What?
Yeah, like what the fuck? Look at how wicked his mouth moves and stuff, eh?
Mm-hmm. They actually had to shoot him in like right now they're shooting this whole thing in slow motion, so he's having to lip sync in slow motion.
Oh, he is?
Because
they're fast forwarding him.
They're shooting this in so they shoot film in 24 frames per second. They're shooting this at 16 frames per second. So because it's hard to move the puppet in speed, right? So they had to slow it down. But when they do the final song, they're actually slowed it down to 12 frames per second. So he's having to sing at not sing, but lip sync at half speed.
That's really neat, actually. Yeah. That's a very good piece of trivia, actually.
Thank you.
That's a good one. I'm going to give you 4 stars out of 3.5.
Woo!
Yeah, that was actually really good. You remember all the frame rates? You didn't even look at your phone or anything.
Well, I know
you've been up all
rates.
night remembering that, haven't you?
No, I know frame rates. I like the video production is kind of what I do.
I only know one frame. Bam, Polaroid, click, naked genitals.
You got it.
On the internet or the fridge. Back then when you had a Polaroid, the internet was the fridge door.
Yeah,
that's how everybody saw it.
I like
or
it.
the bathroom stall in the bar.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
I kind of want like a
dastard.
I kind of want a version of this when he finds out that he's not just beating her, he's like beating her and then they're having like gross sex and stuff like that, where he's like, I thought I loved you, but now I see you're a broken woman, and just go totally like.
I love your like dark version. This is the Zack Snyder cut.
It's because I am.
There it is.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, that's it.
I have become the Zack Snyder cut of myself is the problem.
Of myself.
It's usually. It's like I used to be in a good mood and stuff like that. Now I just find myself standing in the rain and just be like, you don't understand what I've been through.
You're not talking to anybody.
No.
You're talking to the camera that's not there.
And another dark ending. He could have just bit his head off right now.
I know, but then you don't play the hand that feeds. Maybe the tip of the finger or in the beginning.
Well, now that's not enough.
Exactly. He knows that if he has him on his side, it will be, oh my God, there he is. Oh my God.
The only movie that Bill Murray and Steve Martin have ever been in together.
Oh yeah.
After all, like so many years of like
I was thinking
comedians coming together.
I was thinking on the bus that what were the the connected, because John Candy and Steve Martin did Planes, Trains.
They did 4 movies together.
They did?
Oh no, Rick Moranis and Steve Martin did 4 movies together.
They're coming to town, Rick Moranis or Steve Martin and
we got to see if we can go see that. I don't
know if it's at Hummingbird Center. I think it's in. I don't know. It's coming up soon though.
Yeah, because they were in Niagara Falls a couple of years ago, and I saw their Netflix special, and it's just fun. Like it's kind of old school and all that, but it's just fun.
Yeah. He's like, yes, I do.
I can't remember who that woman's from. I think she was in Romeo and Juliet, the Baz Luhrmann Romeo and Juliet.
Right.
She's like the
Juliet's
like nursemaid.
She is.
Oh, is that her?
That is her, yep.
Okay. Oh,
I've been saving up all month for this.
He's so frigging brilliant. Like it is. I think that like I don't think that people even think about how brilliant Bill Murray is. It's just I think people are just told that he's brilliant, and they're just like, oh yeah, he's a genius,
Right.
whatever. But then you like, if you just sit and watch him, and again use that critical eye and stuff like that, you're like, holy shit! Like
He does a lot of good shit.
like every decision, it's very much like, and we've used this analogy so many times. It's the Chris Farley in the Pepper
Yes.
thing. It's he knows he's got this small part, and he's like, I'm going to make every word, every syllable, every movement count. Like he's setting up his own friggin' dental stuff. Like he's ready to rock. I gotta watch the old version again, the Roger Corman.
I've never seen it.
I saw it a long time ago, not realizing what I was seeing.
Right.
And then I was like, oh my God, I was like, they made an older version of Little Shop of Horrors? When did this happen?
After, yes.
Yes, afterwards.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. It came out in 1994. And
Look at that. What the fuck is that thing?
I don't know what they're. I honestly think they just found like Korean War like torture devices and just like get him out. Oh, he's so down. And I like to. There's the whole thing is he is his foil because he likes pain.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just kind of like he's like, oh, and he's like
he's a masochist, totally right. Look at him. Oh, he's getting off hard on this.
Can
Can I get a candy bar? He plays this dorky guy so well,
Well,
eh?
yeah. Well, it's because it's his look, right? I mean, there's really nothing, but
He's like in disguise right now. Look at him.
Mhm.
Oh my God, he's packing heat.
yeah. We talked about Rick Moranis before with his retirement after his wife died in, I believe, also 91, 92. Not a good year for people in somehow, like even loosely involved with this movie.
Right.
But
what else?
Well, like I said, it was the guy who wrote the movie died in 91.
Oh,
of
his
AIDS.
wife.
His wife died in 91. The guy
AIDS.
and then Mushnick there died in 92.
AIDS.
Also, he's probably some AIDS.
Oh man, do you think Skid Row? It's riddled with it.
Yeah, right. So, well, that's what Rent is all about. It's literally them on Skid.
AIDS.
It's literally them on Skid Row.
My dog AIDS. My best friend AIDS. My mother AIDS.
Rent is better than I gave it credit for at the beginning.
I don't know if I'll ever watch it.
It was
It's too late now.
Yeah, I don't like though because
He's starting to get pissed off. And
Yeah.
I'll see Martin A later.
I
He's
know.
like, oh my God. He's
Oh.
just like,
he was just, it was like he was coloring in something. But like to me, like the rock opera version of Rent, it's too much for me. I can't have a thing where every single word is sung.
right.
I need breaks.
I do too. I agree.
And
I agree.
so the theatrical version that came out, which was starred almost the entire original cast. So
Right.
like, so to me, that's cool. But like it had a lot of like speaking breaks and stuff, and then you got to really focus on the songs, not just like because there's spots where they're just like it's 3 a.m. on January 13th and blah blah. And I'm like, why are you singing
like,
this?
what
like,
the
what
hell?
is going on? And it just
What's it called? Was it good at it? Hair.
Yeah, I
The
can't.
movie of Hair was really good.
It's good,
But
but
it has
yeah,
lots of sections where
Yeah.
it's not,
just give me. I need a
goddamn
break.
sicko.
I know, I love it so much. I like his the whole decision. I guess he was in the original cut. He was supposed to be just covered in blood all the time, and they just kind of decided to like scrap that back and they just kind of. And I think it works really well that he's like all. I think it would be like unnecessary for him to be all bloody. It's like hitting it too hard on the on
yeah,
head.
exactly.
Going, oh, I get it. He's not nice. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, he's so.
Oh yeah, and Bill Murray's gone. That's it for Bill Murray.
Yeah.
John Candy's gone.
Yeah, but these guys are like again, every single person in this. I don't even. That's like that's so gross.
It's a dog's
It
mouth.
is a dog. I never like honestly. Every time I looked at that, I keep like for years it took me to figure out what it was
Right.
because I'm like, is it like a dead
Like,
monkey or what the
is
hell?
that?
It's an old. It's an old drill. That is so
Like,
scary.
he's just trying to.
And I love it so
Oh,
much.
here you go. Here's your opportunity, buddy.
Yeah,
How
but-
long? It didn't take the plant very long to, I guess he was in the perfect situation
I
to
think
be
their
talked
time.
into murder.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how much would the plant's going to be going to murder somebody? I'm going to be like, yeah, see you later, plant. Like,
Well, he
wow.
basically it was in steps because the song was basically you got to feed me. Okay, it's got to be
can't
bloody.
do
He's like, I
it.
can't do that. He's like, then you're gonna lose all this, and you're gonna lose her.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, but how am I gonna do that? And then he
And then
shows
he's
up,
like,
and then
look
you're like,
out
oh,
the window. He's beating her again.
yeah.
Look at this.
I love that machine. That's like that feels Blue Velvet to me.
Yes, it does totally. That's a good call, actually.
Or a little Immortan Joe
Immortan Joe
from Fury Road.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. It's easy with
This movie, and I think this is what's so important about
What
this
the
movie,
fuck?
is everybody. is everybody who they picked is a powerhouse of performance.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Oh, it gets serious. But like everybody is just like out of this world good, and have always been like Steve Martin. When you watch his old stuff, especially, like he is all energy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like as dumb as
really
it is,
smart though too.
As dumb as it is, it's so smart.
It's like
it's what Gallagher.
Simpsons.
It's what Gallagher claimed to be.
Right.
Because Gallagher was like, "Oh, me smashing the watermelon's hilarious and intelligent." And I'm like,
And
I disagree.
intelligent. Yeah, I don't know about intelligent.
Yeah, if you're having to tell me that it's smart, then maybe it's not. But like him, like everything was just so like I get what he's doing, and like
They just look like they're having a lot of fun back then. Dude, the
Ugh.
scripts were fun.
Yeah.
All the movies were fucking awesome.
yeah. And then obviously him and Frank Oz developed their own relationship because he ended up being in Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
That's
with them,
right.
and ended up doing directing Bowfinger, which Steve Martin wrote. Steve Martin too was, for my money, still one of the best comedy writers.
I think he's the number one.
It's
I
just
think
like
he's the number one of all time.
The Jerk, L.A. Story, Three Amigos, Bowfinger. Like he wrote all of
The
these.
man, the man with two brains.
The Man with Two Brains. Dead
Men Don't Wear Plaid.
Boom, high five. We just
Boom. You owe me a plaid pair of underwear.
you owe me a plaid
Skid
Coke.
free. I put my own skids in.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like working your butt groove into the couch.
Ew.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
I saw
Well,
you
I'm-
sniffing my
I'm
groove
fine
the
with
other
it.
day.
Yeah, well, you gotta.
How Stella got her groove back.
It's the only way.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
the only way I know your emotions.
Oh, fuck.
Why is it? Or why are his?
He looks
two-
like he's pretty easy. He's getting pretty tough here.
Yeah,
He's
he's all-
probably got the adrenaline running through him.
Oh yeah. He's
Literally not one person. You know what? In this scene, if they're in the remake, there should have been. He's all worried that he's dragging a body, and then a celebrity comes by also dragging a body, and then he runs, and then people are just dragging bodies everywhere.
Actually, you know what? If they did a remake of this, you know who it should be? Bill Murray dragging the other body.
Yeah.
And when he sees him, he goes, "No one will ever believe you." And he does like the classic Bill Murray thing. People would lose their
I'm telling you, man,
minds.
we should rewrite. This should be the musical we do. We should redo
All right.
Little Shop of Horrors, man.
I'm fine with that because the music already exists. So I that makes me happier. That's the one thing actually.
Because it's easier,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah. Count
Yeah, no, I
count
hear
me
ya.
in on easy.
I'm into. Yeah,
But the well, and that's the
fuck.
thing too, because that was my big concern with when they were like doing all these live action Disney movies again, like the Beauty and the Beast, and they're doing Aladdin and all this, and I'm like, what are they going to come up with a bunch of new songs and like change it up? And like when they have all these classics, no, they're going to use the classics and it's going to be great. And you're like, oh, okay, sweet.
you could, make some new ones. I mean, Jesus.
You could, but it's like, fuck.
Guys are gonna hear the same fucking song over and over again.
Yeah, but you know what? If they were missing, you'd be pissed.
Probably. You're right. I probably would.
It was Carrie got mad. Well, I took her to see Grease on stage.
Oh, you told me that it was
yeah.
different.
And it's different because the songs are in a different order.
She hated
and
it.
there's a couple extra. Well, no, she was just weirded out. She's like, this song goes at the end because this is the end of the like it was You're the One That I Want, but it's actually in the middle when he's not with Sandy. And the whole idea is that like everybody is with somebody except him. Like you're the one that I want, and then he's realizing she's the one that he wants, but he doesn't have her, and it makes
Right.
total sense from a storytelling perspective. But she was not having it. She was like, she's like, this is not where the song goes, blah blah blah. So they Wikipedia'd it. I'm like, this is the order that it went in. If anything, the movie did it wrong.
Right.
And
Well, they based it on the. Is he not even going to take? Look at just boots and all. You
Yeah,
think
I
he
know.
wants to eat some big old rubber boot.
I don't
I think
know.
he'd take it out of the damn bag.
I'd like to assume that they had this conversation. He's like, look, he's like,
Okay.
do I have to
Holy jeez, you almost lost your arm there, bud.
it's like, do I have to get him naked? Like, look at how good, like everything moves. The lip moves. And it's like
A nice fade out, eh?
his
They should have that big mouth shot in porn movies. Remember when he was digging in the mouth? You see a big cock come in?
yes.
Oh, fucking right.
I feel like that's happened.
You know that they want to make a big vagina so you can have the vagina cam.
I feel like it's happened. They did do that actually. They did.
I don't mean like the real one. I want the fake one like that.
No. I'm saying like I'm pretty sure they did that in like I want to say Look Who's Talking or something. It's like something comes out of the.
Oh,
birth
no,
canal.
like
Yeah,
that. But I mean, I want to see a dick going into it. Like it's like in a porno.
Yeah, no, I think that happened in Look Who's Talking.
Kirstie Alley. No, it wasn't a fake one. She's got a huge vagina.
It was
Huge.
yeah,
It used to be the old
James
Scientology
Cameron.
center.
James Cameron and his team was working on the inside, getting the camera shot.
That's right.
Speaking of which, I saw a first shot of Linda Hamilton in the new Terminator. She's got like short gray hair and she looks badass as fuck. And I'm like, oh, dude.
Oh, you know I'm up on my Terminator news.
I know
Arnold,
you
Linda
are.
Hamilton.
I know. I'm so scared.
Oh, I'm terrified.
The last
I'm
couple have
terrified.
just been so disappointing.
I still
that
haven't seen Anchorman 2 because I can't do it. Like, I can't do it.
No.
I just can't.
It's worth missing.
I don't know. You know,
Like it made me laugh, but again, it did exactly what like Dumb and Dumber did.
I really like Dumb and Dumber 2, actually.
But you would admit it's basically just more of the
It's
same.
the same movie.
And that's what Anchorman
Yeah.
did. It's just more of the same
Yeah.
because it's like, I'm not going to change it because you're going to get mad and people are going to get mad that it's just the same. But if we do the same, you're kind of getting what you've been promised.
This is a cool spot. Look at her. I like her like movie acting, like old school. Like I'm so distraught.
I've got the vapors.
The vapors.
Yeah, I feel like this is like
I bought the vapors off of some guy.
Whoa.
Awesome.
It took me to
It was
places I've
pretty
never
much
been
just
before.
dog poop in an old bag.
I feel like this is a good spot for like a first person shooter, like multiplayer.
This looks like the scene where the dudes with the roller skates for arms and legs go after Dorothy and return to Oz. That's a fucking movie.
That's
should watch,
actually a
bro.
really serious. I didn't realize how many movies or how many books are in that series. There's like 4 or 5 books in the whole.
See,
Oz.
they should come back to that whole thing. Look at her heave. She's
yeah.
getting her heave on, right? I think her boobs got bigger.
Yeah. She was.
They're bereavement boobs.
She was working for Nike as a pump.
The
test subject.
Because they look way more. Maybe it's just the camera angle.
They're just
No. What's happened? Her man has died. She's got bereavement boobs, so that now the next man can be like, look at how hot this girl is, and then boom, she's got a new man.
Sorry, I didn't hear any of that. I just heard
Free motorboat lessons.
No, I was listening.
This is probably why your wife doesn't listen to this.
What? I figured
Let's talk about Rick Moranis' dick.
I love that. He's in the gutter. The gutter? Like he doesn't know what she's saying because her accent's so
Two
friggin'
Utes.
bad.
Huh?
Huh? What are you telling me?
Cheap and tasteless, not like nice ones like this.
Oh, she's so
Oh, nasty. Oh, she's good, eh?
Yeah. Apparently, it was her idea to do the blonde wig because I guess she's a brunette, and
Right.
it was written as a brunette. But she said she's like it would be more trashy if I had like this like really like fake blonde hair,
Like
type of
bleach
thing.
blonde, like or almost platinum.
Mhm.
Do you think the carpets match the drapes?
Yeah. Absolutely not.
I'm talking about Rick.
Oh, absolutely. No, his carpet, his carpet matches my drapes, so he's bald.
Ooh, yeah.
He,
Oh, here you go. You got her now, bro. She was always liking you anyways, but she feels like she's not worth it.
I know.
You
That's
know?
what I.
Like
That's
the good
how I.
old days when you could keep a woman because they felt like shit.
That's how I kept treating women. I'm like, it's okay. You do deserve me, and they're like, go fuck yourself. And I'm like,
No,
"Oh,
I
like-
don't.
No, they're like, I deserve way better than you, and I'm like, oh shit, I thought you were feeling bad about yourself. She's like, I do feel bad, but I'm not that low.
Not that bad.
Yeah. Like I feel like dating me was somewhere below kill yourself. It was like if I dip so low that killing myself feels like too much energy, then I'll date you.
Hey, that's dentist talk. You keep that suicide talk at the dentist convention.
You gotcha. My dentist is really hot. If you're listening to this, I'm way into you.
Oh my god, you can do the whole like gas him up and then make love.
He's
on him.
delicious. No.
Ooh yeah.
I have a
Sometimes
female
when he's
lady.
like really lean, you can feel his bulge in your arm. Yeah.
That's so good. No, it's kind of funny because I just accidentally got a new dentist. It's like a dental practice. It used to be one dentist. Now there's like 4 dentists in there. And then it's like my dentist just like pawned me off on this woman. And it's just like, yeah.
I can't deal with this guy anymore.
Yeah.
The crying, the shitting.
Yeah. He keeps claiming he has teeth. He's got none.
Yeah,
And often
he
he
pulled
thinks
it up.
I'm his proctologist. I walk in the room and his asshole's just agape.
there's teeth there though.
Yeah, tons.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
And it's not like they're in there to like chew. They're just loose.
yeah.
He's just got a bunch of loose teeth
It's
in his
just a
ass.
bunch looks like some old hick mouth.
Yeah, that's where I store them.
Oh, here we go.
It's called tooth fairying.
Oh, she's tooth fairying.
It's because I'm
That's
transporting
when
teeth.
yeah, I like that.
Uh,
What is that like if you're transporting illegal teeth in your butt?
yeah. I'd love to fart at somebody with just
And
a bunch
teeth
of teeth.
fly out.
Yeah. That's probably the most immature thing I've ever said on this show.
I liked it actually. Tooth, what'd you go with? Tooth what?
Of tooth farting.
No, it was something
Oh,
else.
being the tooth fairying.
Tooth
No,
fairying.
I was saying when I wanted to fart teeth out.
Okay, tooth fairying should be is
so
a new
good.
one. Okay, so tooth fairying is when you put somebody's dentures or teeth into your butt,
Yeah.
and then they fuck you that way. That's tooth fairying.
I don't
But
like
some teeth have to come out when they pull out. Like chiclets
Or you're
being
like,
spit out of a mouth.
I was like, is this an overflow situation? Because I don't want to have this discussion if that's the case.
No.
Oh, okay.
Come
Oh,
on,
we're fine.
What about overflow? What the
Get your
fuck?
head, get your head
What
out
kind
of
of
your
a
ass.
dirtbag do you think I am?
Well,
Dear God.
well, that's next
Jeez.
episode. We will
What
go-
kind of dirtbag do you think I am? We're on the air. That's my wife again. All right.
This movie, I was trying to decide if this was a lot of money for this movie or not. It cost $25 million to make, and I'm thinking kind of in the time, and I know like
It
how
seems
much
like a lot, kind of.
it seems like a lot, but at the same time, when everything is shot,
It's on.
like nothing is natural. Like the light, like
Right.
everything has to be bought and set up.
Because
and
what you said they
rigged.
did a lot of reshoots and shit, right?
Yeah. Because like that's the thing, like when you like shoot a movie that completely takes place outdoors and stuff like that, that's a lot of jobs you don't need to fill.
Right.
Right? Because it's like you don't need somebody to rig the sun. You need like, you still need a crew that might handle some like
what? I'm literally in film school right now as a sun rigger.
Ooh, I got bad news for you.
What
Computers are
the
taking care of
fuck?
that.
You're telling me that the whole thing's fake?
Yep. Sun's not real.
Oh my God. I thought it was
The
a little
sun is
jinky.
flat.
I thought it was a little jinky when the classroom took place inside a dumpster behind the Kmart.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
And how I was constantly getting tooth fairied by my teacher.
Yeah. More teeth. More teeth.
Oh, so good.
Oh
This-
my God. Jesus Christ. How long have you been lurking around over there for?
This is my store. I can go wherever I want. I feel like he should have been played by like Jackie Mason or something.
Yes, that's
like
exactly
that,
what I
eh?
think too.
Like just straight out of the jerk. What are you doing, you schmuck? Especially because this is like some Italian.
You want to be
dude,
the
right?
vice president of Texas Oil? You want to be? Do I? What? All right, start one day. He wants to be the vice president.
This is again the musical cues in this constantly get me. And what was so good, like when I saw this in as a high school play, all of the cues were still there. Like it was done so well, and I just knew. I actually did bring it up to Patty, our drama teacher,
Right.
once, and I was like, it was so well done. I was like, we have to do it, but they had plans in place, and then they do like musical, then a regular play, then a
Yeah,
musical.
we
I
only
was
got to do one musical, which was all right, eh?
like, yeah.
I enjoyed that musical though.
Yeah, we did Anything Goes, and it was
Oh
just
fuck! Oh, he is on. You know what? I thought for a minute that he didn't know that it was him. Like I thought that he had just saw.
Yeah.
He was actually much smarter of this movie than I was expecting. Actually, even though I've seen it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I thought he'd be like, I saw the whole thing, but he was just explaining it to him, and then Seymour was going to kill him, thinking that it was, that he thought,
Yeah.
but he didn't.
No.
But he does. So
Now he
that
knows.
doesn't.
It's all-
Yeah.
Yeah, it went back and forth.
Yeah.
All my spores. This is like the detail of what's moving too. They could have been really lazy and just moved his mouth.
Yes.
Right, but no, it's like all the individual.
This is a 25
little-
25 minute.
Yeah.
It's a 25 mil big budgeter, man.
Yeah. This movie did though. It made 38.9, so
There you go.
it was profitable. It debuted number 4. It came out The Golden Child, Star Trek 4, and Three Amigos were 1 through 3.
Oh my God, Rick Moranis was all over the box office that weekend.
You mean Steve Martin?
Same guy.
Yeah, same guy. He was the Golden Child, right?
I was actually taking
imagine-
Martin short and said Rick Moranis.
Yeah. Well, you
But
did.
you saved it though because Steve Martin is in it. That's what I really,
Yeah.
really meant.
Yeah. Rick Moranis, actually, speaking of which, too, he was supposed to play Daniel Stern's role in City Slickers, but his wife took ill as that was happening.
No
so
shit.
He had to drop out of it. So Daniel
I think Daniel Stern did a fine job.
he did great.
Yeah.
I picture him doing this, though, and I think that would have been a good role for him. Like, and it's nice, like, to see guys like him, to see them in a supporting role is always better. I always feel that way about the SNL people too. Like,
Right.
I like Will Ferrell movies; they're fine and all
Yeah.
that stuff. But when you see Will Ferrell show up in a tiny little role or
It was
something
great.
like that, it's like a weird like ratio of like time to star. Like having Bill Murray for 2 minutes in
Oh,
this
fuck.
movie was amazing. But like, would it have been as good if it was 10 minutes of Bill Murray?
Right. Probably not.
And so,
well, unless they did more with his character. It was very one note. He was just a masochist that comes in and pisses off Steve Martin.
Yeah. No, but that's what I mean. Like, I'm thinking like just Hollywood going, look, it's just this small role, but it's Bill Murray. We got to do more with him, right?
More,
and it's
and
then
ruin the fucking, fuck,
exactly.
buddy.
But no, and it's like a great example is in Wedding Crashers with Will Ferrell. Like, he's in it for a very short period of time. And the thing is, that was one of those ones that I didn't know was coming when it happened. And all of a sudden he's just there and you're like, what the fuck? Like, that's awesome.
Nice when they do that.
Mm-hmm.
Every fucking movie preview now ruins everything, man.
Yeah. I was explaining to somebody who's in their early 20s.
Oh, don't explain anything to somebody that's that age. Fuck it.
No, my thing was, I was trying to explain to them. I was like, the last movie I saw where we didn't know that the movie was coming out like years ahead of time was Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Because we were just in a theater and there was just a trailer.
I'd like to go back in time and see me during that preview.
Yeah.
It was probably awesome.
And it was just like being blown away. But now everything, it's like, like we were talking about that. It's like, oh, about a movie so long in advance. Oh my God, there is John Waters. That's totally.
I'd recognize that pedophile mustache anywhere.
But, oh my God.
He's not a pedophile. He's just a great man. I take that pedophile joke back, John.
Is this Mad Men?
They're not smoking 5 cigarettes, all of them at the same time.
Yeah, or smacking the asses up there.
Dear God, that red-haired girl in there is beautiful. And then that show. There they are. I like these girls,
she really was.
What was her name?
I don't know.
It's our boobs in the internet.
Her name was Boobs. No, I don't remember her name. I always want to say the wrong one.
Boobsy McNipples.
I was like, I know it's not Jessica Chastain. It's not even close, but I'm going to say it.
Bryce Dallas Howard. Isn't Jessica Chastain and Bryce Dallas Howard the same person?
They're the same person, yeah. Yeah, good times.
Oh, look, he's popular now.
I think she made a joke about that because she's very briefly in Arrested Development this latest season, and I think she makes a joke about that, actually.
Oh, shit. I haven't even seen it yet. I'm way behind. I'm still on The Punisher, for fuck's sake. Try to catch up on everything. It's hard.
Yeah, you're on...
I'm too busy playing
Dolph
Splatoon.
Lundgren's Punisher.
Oh, my God, yes. I'm still playing Splatoon.
I played my first round of Fortnite.
How was it?
It was good. It was good.
I loaded it onto the system and then never played it.
Yeah. My thing is, you get no real opportunity to learn the game.
What is it?
It's like a multiplayer fighter thing. Very much like Splatoon. You just load up, except it's one-on-one. Like there's no teams or anything like that.
This is every man for themselves.
It's last man standing, but it's also a little Minecraft. You actually collect items and you can build like walls.
Oh, it's free too.
And it's
free. How do they
make
money off of this thing?
I don't know.
Is there microtransactions in the game or?
Probably, yeah. I think yes, there is actually.
There must be.
But like the thing is, you don't have there's no opportunity, like there's no practice round or something. You just get thrown in the game
right into it. That's how I like it.
And I'm like, oh, what am I supposed to be doing? I actually survived for a long time, like out of like 50 people or something like that. I was like
very
13.
Popular game.
Yeah, it's very popular. Well, one dude makes like friggin' $250,000 a month just playing that video game.
That's fucking awesome. Why can't people watch us make a podcast? Boom.
Yeah. Well, they could. I don't know. We got to get people to listen to the podcast.
We should do a podcast where we do commentary over top of our podcast.
Oh my God. Just
that's
layers,
the sponsors.
Layers of our bullshit.
It'll be like Inception.
And then,
Incept your mind.
But when we have sponsors, this is how we do it. So like, we're talking and then you just hear Pepsi.
Yep.
It's perfect.
Pepsi. Yep, exactly.
It's the smallest.
It's like a podcast within a podcast within a podcast within a dream that a podcast is possibly having.
Inside a cupcake.
Exactly. And then inside a Russian doll.
Yes.
That's those things that open up with the other ones.
Literally, there's some sitting on my
sweet
on my table here.
My little Russian doll.
Reese keeps coming up. He's like, "You want to play nesting dolls with me?" But he doesn't say it very well, and I'm just like, "I don't know what you're telling
me."
Play
nesting dolls? Is that it? What the hell game is that?
They're called Russian nesting dolls. Those Russian.
Oh, so what? But playing it means just taking it apart and then putting it back together.
Well, and he would just like each one of us would get one, and then we'd be that person.
There would be
right?
like a little play,
they're all,
something would emerge. Right?
It's a Hotel Transylvania 3 characters, right? So I just give him.
I just give him today at a different house.
There you go. I just give them Dracula one, and I just go blah blah, and then he takes it, and goes blah blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm a wonderful parent.
Did you see Transylvania 3?
No, not yet. I'm going to take the kids to see it, but
Did you see Transvestitania 3?
Yeah, I took the kids to see it.
Oh, sorry, no, it's Transvestite Anal Mania 3.
Yeah, it's the kids.
Yeah.
They were
They loved it.
They were there. They had so many questions.
Look at all the lip gloss this guy's got here.
I was just
those
gonna
are some
say-
glossy lips.
I was gonna just say they looked actually really kind of like chapped.
Well, they're still got some gloss, but they are chapping. He's hurting. He's hungry. Man,
It's
he
the
gets
way-
fucking huge after he eats one person.
Yeah, it's the way I picture. Well, you got to picture like
So
a
wait,
plant has never had to eat a person before.
What's the deal now? He's gonna.
They grow pretty big on
He
just water.
what did he? They just came up with a plan. They're gonna sell him and then run off or something.
No,
Oh, he's got the big suit on now.
I think. Yeah. Well, I
He's gonna
think.
chop him up.
Yeah, you gotta fucking kill him. He's sleeping, I guess. You know how plants sleep.
Oh yeah, just like that.
I just figured the ID. Well,
Oh, he's just running off.
Yeah, he's
just running off.
which is dangerous. You gotta
Oh jeez.
like burn the place down.
Oh my god, you're stepping all over him here. How is he not
Yeah.
waking up?
What you do is you burn the place down immediately after he ate Mushnik. The plant around him dies, and then you just have a burnt corpse of Mushnik. And he's like, "Oh, he died in the fire."
Right.
You
That's
just
a good plan, actually,
free
if he
and
wasn't
clear.
already like digested by the plant. Is this
It's-
the only way to get out of here? There's no
Yeah.
back door?
no. This is the this would be the icicle stabbing of plant-based murder.
Oh my god.
Stop. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I was like, let him die then.
Yeah.
Like, just wait him out. Go to the basement and wait him out.
Tough titty.
I don't know.
He's
Oh,
huge.
Yeah. He's so like again.
Just say
so
you're gonna
good.
go bring a meat and run for it.
Yeah. I kind of wish that there was a version of this. Like, if they did a remake, I would make this version a little bit longer and have, like, kind of a friendship between them at the beginning where he doesn't just immediately ask him to give him blood or whatever.
Right.
He's just feeding thing and he starts talking and stuff like that.
He kind of works.
And then
him
he's
into
like,
it.
and he's like, wow, like my life's getting great because of you and all this stuff. And then when it's starting to get, he's like, this isn't going to be enough. I'm going to die and all this stuff. And then he makes it like, I'm your friend. You have to save me.
Right.
And then if you don't save me, then you
I
lose all
saved
this.
you.
Yes. And like, I think that there's another way. It's just another way to play
fuck.
this.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
Oh shit! Here we go. He's fucking pissed right off.
This
looks like
doesn't-
something right out of Resident Evil or something. When you got to
Yeah.
attack. I remember there's that boss. I think in part 2.
I've never made it to a boss in
4.
Resident Evil. I think I made it to like the 3rd zombie in the mansion, and then I shut the game off. I'm like, forget
fuck
this.
Yeah. They're coming back out with Resident Evil
I
2.
don't-
It's like a big remake.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
I'm-
he's going to take some money. He's going to take the boss.
Yeah.
He's moving to a town where there's more bums to eat.
That game made me
Uh-huh.
too nervous about what was going to happen next, and I just was like, nope, forget it. I suffer enough
That game
anxiety in
scared
my
the
life.
shit. That was like Turok 2 Seeds of Evil.
I
Jeez,
was
that game
never
scared the
even-
shit out of me.
Turok, great game.
I never got anywhere. That was like the hardest game I've ever played. Never got anywhere in that game.
Yeah.
I don't know how. And where did he keep all those guns in his loincloth?
Well, that's true. Of
The
every
guns were like
game
as big as
that.
him.
I am Turok.
That's
all-
I'm Turok.
That's all I remember from the entire game. I played just constant Bond and then Perfect Dark, which was just shinier Bond.
Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of Perfect Dark.
I liked
Everybody
it.
loved it. I was not really.
I liked it. It was just different guns and
was
stuff.
waiting.
Keep it simple.
It's called a sex line.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's wearing
She's got her wedding dress on.
wearing her wedding dress out. It's not a bad. It's not a bad
Oh, she's
apartment
so
for Skid Row.
happy.
Like if you lived in Manhattan, you wouldn't have this nice.
No,
of
I
an
know this place is
apartment.
huge. I don't even see any cockroaches running around.
It cost me $200 a month, doctor. I live in the gutter.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I'm good at everything, man. It's just that nobody
Do
gives a
not
shit.
go over there.
Yeah, don't go. Like that would be
Like, oh yeah, exactly. Like, do not go over there.
I picture you pick up the phone and they do that and you're like, well, I gotta look into this.
Yeah, this can't be.
I would have gone just
He's
based
looking
on the
for the
fact that
change.
I would have gone just based on the fact that he used a pay phone. I'm like, you don't have
How
your
does
own
he know
phone?
her number?
Well, it's probably on the staff list.
Oh yeah,
He probably
yeah.
he probably opened the staff ledger and checked it
Uh-huh.
out, right? Just a while ago. He doesn't have eyes, but whatever. With it.
Oh,
I get it.
He's gonna rape her. She's gonna be pregnant with his
This
plant
is
baby.
the first tentacle porn.
Oh my god.
I actually not long ago had to look up tentacle porn because I had never seen it. And I didn't know what it really was. I'm like, what does that consist of?
I think it's just like a tentacle monster having sex with
Pretty
her.
much.
Sticking his tentacles everywhere.
that was
and she
that was my
guaranteeing you she feels really guilty and weird, but then she starts feeling really good and ooh, oh no, yes, no.
No, I don't
Or
think
was
that
it just awful?
I don't think that any Asian sex is consensual. No, as soon as I saw like the tentacles kind of go over
That's
the
how
woman,
they like
I
it.
shut it off. I'm like, oh, I was right, and I just shut it down.
You don't even know. You should have went the distance, man.
Yeah.
Don't be a pussy.
Yeah, there's some things I just don't need to know.
Yeah,
It's like that
I'm
first
not
time-
into that really rough, like weird monsters raping
Yeah.
girls and stuff kind of thing. That's not for me.
Well,
It's like a cut open onion.
It's
vagina.
bad enough that people who make like animated versions of like the cartoon sex is like here's like Homer really giving it to Marge while like
Oh, I've seen
Ned
those. I've
jerks
seen
off
it.
in the
Yeah,
corner.
that's awesome. Where all the families banging each
Yeah.
other. It's like Family Guy. And yeah. Holy shit.
Now,
Bring
something
it
I
out,
didn't
bro.
do, but the Audrey 2 was at Comic-Con not this past year, but the year before.
Right.
And
Oh, that's right. I saw in the thing.
mhm. And you were actually able to sit in its mouth,
In his mouth.
and take a picture and stuff
Oh,
like that.
sweet.
But I
How
didn't
much
do
was
it.
a picture for that? I probably would have got a picture of that.
It was like
That's my kind of shit.
well, they had a bunch of like so much for this one, so much for this one, or a combo type thing, whatever. I just did the picture with Salacious Crumb, the Jabba's little guy.
Oh, no. He's like zapped.
Yeah. But it was. But they had that. They had the guy from the Dark Crystal. They had tons of stuff there, right? It was so cool.
He looks good in that suit, actually. Looks like he can be in a Tarantino film.
Or he could be in My Blue Heaven, which is probably that same suit.
Oh, she knows that he killed for her. You know how hot that gets women?
Yeah, man.
And you've killed for them?
I do know how hot that gets women. It's like that's how I got married.
Will you murder for me? Yes, I will.
I love you so much.
Will you murder
told you I
yourself
won't
for
date
me?
you. Yes.
Oh, sign this paper. Kill yourself, lover.
I love it. Oh, she just like I think this is why they said I feel like they like he's probably like I'm not much of a singer. They're like don't even worry about it. I was like because even if you were good, she's going to stomp the shit out of you.
Like a buddy comes around the corner now.
Yeah. It's friggin' Jim Belushi, man. The guy who considered himself too good for Blues Brothers 2000.
What?
Yeah, he turned down Blues Brothers 2000.
What?
Yeah. He was the like
Well, I thought he was in it.
he was in the Blues Brothers, but
What,
he
he's-
refused to like he had taken over as the stage like when they would
Yeah,
perform on
because they
stage
thought
and
that
stuff.
it was him and John Goodman.
No,
or something.
it was him and Dan Aykroyd. Like he took his brother's spot in the band and actually playing like if they played House of Blues together or
Right.
something like that. But then they're like, we're thinking about doing another movie, and he's like, would you consider being like the new brother? And then he's like, not a chance. And then they hired John Goodman to do it instead.
Right.
Now the three of them do it, but in the movie it's they make Joe Morton. So instead of discovering Skynet,
Oh my God.
he's a blues brother.
No
who,
way, he's a
like,
blues brother?
They magically make him a blues brother, and then it's like some little kid who's
What
like an
the
orphan.
Fuck.
It's
Yeah, no,
crazy.
good call. I'd pass on it too.
They didn't go. Yeah, I was
Fuck
like,
that.
this is the first
Yeah,
time
would
Jim
you, like-
Belushi. The only time Jim Belushi said no to something.
Yeah. Would you really want to fill in the shoes of your brother's iconic role?
But here's the problem: he already did. Like it was already done. He had been
like he was
doing it
doing
on stage,
stage.
right? So I was like, you already
guess being
are
in a
the
shitty
blues
movie,
brother.
though, is a little
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's all well and good at House of Blues when we don't have to make eye contact. Like, when
Yeah. Because I got my shades in the whole
Yeah.
time, so I don't have to look the
Yeah.
audience in the eyes.
yeah, I can just close my eyes tight and pretend it's not happening and just collect my checks like a good little whore. Oh, you gotta solve this shit.
Oh,
We
here
gotta
we
do it
go.
right now. His
But
nose
did
is
did he
weird.
want to buy it off him?
Yeah, well,
Why
he
would you sell the fucking thing?
well, he said he said I work for like a thing, and he's like, there's gonna be one in every house and all this stuff. So it was like,
Yep.
you don't want
He
that.
knows what he's
You
doing.
want that
I
shit.
like that he's still seen as the good guy.
Yeah.
Like he's murdered.
Mhm. I was listening to a podcast actually. They were talking about Shawshank Redemption, and they were saying how it was just kind of funny how like all your heroes in this thing, all of them were in jail for murder.
Oh, they were?
Like like Red's in jail.
Not
for
Randy,
murder. What, Andy?
Randy
Which one?
Dugrain.
Randy Dugrain. Well, you're watching the porn version again. But
hey,
no,
Randy.
no, Andy was in jail for murder. He just didn't do it.
Right. He was.
But like literally everybody else in
they
the
all
movie
were.
did it. Right?
Well,
It's-
no. Reds was a little iffy too.
Yeah. I guess in the book or in the short story, he murdered his wife and his neighbor and his neighbor's wife or something like that because he like cut her like his wife's brakes to like get like money. Like get insurance money, but then but then his neighbors were also in the car and they died.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What was he in for murder in that one? Because his wife was cheating on him or something? Or
Yeah. And Andy Duglaney is so good. Okay, we're getting so close to finding out what version of this movie we're watching. I'm so bummed out that I don't know what it is.
Randy Dugland.
Yeah,
that's my porn name.
Doug Ray Scott.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
I'm pretty sure.
Better.
I was thinking about that yesterday with the Doug Ray. I heard somebody talking about Mission Impossible 2, and I started thinking about Doug Ray Scott, and I'm like, I'm positive we've never pronounced his name right. I'm pretty sure it's DeRay.
It is?
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced DeRay, but I couldn't be bothered to look it up. So I was just like, let's just...
He's got little spores. Look at him. Little babies.
This song was nominated for an Oscar.
It was?
And it was the first ever song with swearing in it that was nominated for an Oscar.
Oh.
But by the time it came out in theaters, they had removed the swearing.
Oh. But at the time, they were cool with it. Oh, shit, bro.
Like, such bad aim, though. But he has a plant. And
He's
he
doing
has
it
no
on
eyes.
purpose. He's just intimidating him.
Yeah, what's the goal at this?
To get him to come back, I guess, and feed you? Yeah, he's not really doing a good job of that.
Apparently, if you, like, shoot wrapping paper, sparks come out.
It doesn't?
Well, he just shot, like, the big roll of wrapping paper, and it, like, sparks.
Oh, you can get sparking paper.
Yeah, well, maybe it's like aluminum foil.
Yeah.
All right.
That thing looks so awesome.
More tough titties.
You think Groot could take him in a rumble?
Well, Kenny,
Audrey 2 or Groot?
Yeah.
I hope this is the ending I haven't seen.
Yeah,
look at him tugs and wagging. Whoa!
What else? I was just thinking. Oh, that was Beetlejuice. I was thinking of. I was like, what other movie was there a weird pants pulling down scene for no reason at the end?
And then he kisses him in the cheek.
Yeah. Otho, baby.
Yeah, Otho.
I love me some Otho.
You read my mind.
He's actually been in two. We haven't done Beetlejuice yet, but Otho's been in 2 of the movies that have been on this podcast.
We're big Otho fans.
We did Demolition Man and Nightmare Before Christmas. He's in both.
Who's he in Nightmare Before Christmas?
The mayor.
Yeah. Oh, he just swore right there.
The black
just throw it right in there.
Even so, that's a pesticide. That's not an herbicide.
Shit.
I'm just saying, right? Like.
Right.
I saw something. I saw something on my cousin's Facebook page, and I lost my mind.
Oh my god!
It was like an old school like looking through a video store thing, and it was just like like people don't even know what this is. But I noticed on the wall, and I went nuts. I was like, the Fifth Element does not come before Face Off alphabetically. Who
the fuck is working at this amateur hour shit chat?
I lost my mind.
No shit. So they're throwing shits around all over this tune.
Yeah, no, this isn't in the tune. Our closed caption is out of sync.
Like quite a bit for 10 minutes.
Yeah, this isn't even a movie anymore. We're watching this happen in real life now.
Oh God.
Maybe this actually happened to Rick Moranis, and that's why he retired.
This is real.
Ooh.
This shit's real right here.
Rick Moranis, if you ever hear this, please reach out to us. I want to talk to you about every movie you've ever done.
Oh my God, yes. You're a beautiful man, Rick Moranis.
I will drive to wherever you are, and I will just buy you coffees and whatever just to keep you in one spot so we could just talk forever, and it will be the remainder of the podcast.
Buying him coffee?
I'll buy him whatever, but I can only afford coffee.
No, okay, here's what you do. You buy him coffee, and then we chain him up. That's going to keep him there.
That will.
The coffee keeps him awake. The chains keep him there.
Then, like in Tropic Thunder, we're going to make him perform all his roles.
Oh my God, yes. I want that one where he's a badass.
You be Louis Skolnick.
I want to play that one.
Yeah. You play Michael Pere's character.
Yeah, man. I love Michael Pere.
And I'll be...
The American Ninja?
I think young Diane... No, that's not American Ninja.
Hey. Oh, that's Michael Dudikoff.
Yeah, there you go. Know your Michaels, baby. But Michael Pere, he was in that one, like Bad
Eddie
Moon or something like that. Yeah, he was in that.
Eddie and the Cruisers?
I think so. But remember there was that one god-awful movie that like your aunt and uncle bought when we were going up north?
This is how you kill anything green. This is how the Gremlins died.
That's
Gremlins
true.
2.
That's true. But that's 2 recordings in a row we've done now.
where some green Muppet gets electrocuted to death. What were you gonna say about my aunt and uncle?
Remember
They
they bought
talk
that,
some shit or
no,
what?
no, they bought that god awful movie that starred Michael Pare. That was the first thing I ever
It's the
saw.
greatest
him
thing
in.
I've ever seen.
I think it was called Bad Moon or something like that.
I don't know.
It was
Hold on,
a
give me a minute. It was
god awful
fucking
werewolf
awesome.
thing.
VHS had so many awesome movies.
Oh yeah. I remember the first movie I ever purchased was Billy Madison at the
On
same store.
VHS.
On VHS. That was the and that was the same store. It was that same store we always stopped at on our way into Huntsville. It was like this little.
Oh yeah, and they
it's
had
that
like
little corner store,
VHSs,
they
and
just
we'd
had
watch them at
tons.
the thing. Yeah,
Occasionally we'd rent some because it was like
Yeah.
the closest store, and we could
I
drive
love
out
the
to
Yogs.
Oh, that's when we actually boated into
Oh
town.
man, that place was badass. And the Weber's, man. You know what? Where was
I went
I?
up there.
And they had a Weber's burger, but it wasn't
Yeah.
hungry. Oh, the Budweiser stage.
Yeah,
They had a Weber's.
yeah, you can buy them frozen.
Yeah,
So
that's probably all they were doing.
oh hell,
Look, this
yeah.
is like the end of Predator.
Yeah, I wanted to go. Actually, we're going camping. We're recording a little further ahead
we're
still.
all going camping.
Yeah, let's do it. Live episode from camping. But yeah, we're going up, so we wanted to. So we're well ahead at this point. But I wanted to stop at Weber's on the way up, but it's not quite on the way. It's like it's fairly close, but to actually get to it, you have to kind of go down and around,
Right.
and it becomes very out of the way. So I was like,
Oh, they made it. They
they made it. And again, much like Ghostbusters, he's just covered in shit. And just
Yep.
fucking Sigourney Weaver, I'm assuming.
Oh, here they are.
This also feels
So this
very
must be the real
Beetlejuicy to me,
ending.
right? This is the regular ending. Yeah, this
Damn.
is. I'll find. I can find the other one. We'll watch the other one.
Okay,
after
cool.
this.
Yeah, I want to see it.
I'll see if I can post it online. Like I'm sure it's on YouTube or something like that. So we'll.
Okay, so this is it, right?
Yeah.
This is the end.
Yeah, we're there.
Let's do our casting
Okay.
for the new version of Little Shop. And I don't like to say this, but I really can't think of anybody else. I would choose Seth Rogen for Seymour.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
possibly.
Actually,
That's
this
the
is
first thing that comes out.
I was actually thinking Anthony Rapp from Rent, and he's currently in Star Trek Discovery.
Oh, Anthony Rapp.
yeah.
He's
Yeah, he's
He's
my
the guy that blew the whistle on Kevin Spacey.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. I would pick him.
Really?
Well, they have very similar look. He's still very youthful
No,
looking.
I like that. That's kind of a
and
different
his
casting.
and his singing style's pretty right there. Like as far as the character, who do you pick as the woman though?
I don't know, but I thought that maybe Bill Hader would be Steve Martin's part.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
you
really
like that
good.
one?
I like that a
Oh,
lot.
yeah. Okay, you go for the girl, blonde,
Ooh.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, actually, because I'm looking for a powerful voice. The first person I can just think of as a singer, I'm like, I need a girl who's kind of hot and a singer and can maybe
You
do
can
this.
dub it.
Would be Anna Kendrick.
Ugh, I hate her.
Well, I'm just saying. She's,
Oh God, I hate that woman.
but
I don't hate her.
well, yeah, it's just
I just hate her acting.
Yeah, but yeah, again, if you really character it up,
Okay, but then
that's
they
what I'm
got to
trying
sing
to
their own
think.
tune. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
that's the thing too, right?
That's a tough one,
Uh,
and they have to sing it.
my voice of Audrey 2, Craig Robinson from The
Good call.
Office
Yep,
and all
good
that
call. I like
stuff.
that. But can he sing like that though?
He can sing his ass off. Yeah,
Can he?
Yeah, he's a good singer.
I know he's always playing the piano and shit in the office,
Yeah.
but like, I guess we get it. We don't need it to be a copy of the first.
doesn't
one. He
have to
need
be-
to sing as good as Buddy did.
No, it will, but he can.
Or
He's
this
a
assassin.
he's a good singer, and he'd be able to hit it. I think he'd be able to do a really good job.
Well, who'd be John Candy's part?
John Candy, you gotta.
Will Sasso.
I know. I need somebody big. I need you to be shocked that you're seeing this
whoa,
person.
The
You're like,
Rock.
whoa.
That'd be sweet.
That would be very
Whoa,
funny.
He's all goofed out.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it would be like if he was still alive, Robin Williams. But
Yeah. Oh, good old Robin.
let's just go ahead and say Robin Williams. Even dead Robin Williams
Yeah.
is funnier than most people.
Damn right.
So,
Who else
I
is
still
in
haven't
there?
seen
What
his
about Mr.
documentary
Molnick or Mr.
Mushnick.
Mush?
you'll never get it. Kevin Pollak would be good.
Oh, Kevin. That's a good call, actually. Kevin Paul.
And he doesn't have to sing or anything like that, so that kind of helps you out. The girls.
Oh, the
Destiny's
three
Child.
girls, yeah.
Bring them back together.
Destiny's Child.
Or do a weird thing where you get one of the lesser people from a bunch of different girls bands. So you get like what's the
Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Yeah, and
Whitney Houston.
and Ginger Spice.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston's dead.
Yeah, so is Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Oh, is she?
I was trying to go with the 3 dead women thing.
Okay,
You fucking
and
ruined
Amy
it.
Winehouse.
Is Ginger done? Boom.
Amy Winehouse actually, had she been alive, would actually have made a good
Probably.
Audrey.
She probably could have worn
Yeah.
her own outfits
Ooh.
within the.
Lady Gaga is a good Audrey.
I dig that actually.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga as Audrey. Done. I nail
Done.
that in.
All right, let's.
We'll have to see how she is in A Star Is Born.
She
Her
yeah.
and Bradley Cooper.
Well, she was just in American Horror Story too, though.
Yeah.
That well, so.
Well, I mean, I don't think that was a bigger role she's got. She's like
No.
the star of the movie.
But yeah,
Her and him.
But I mean, she was a music theater person and all that kind of stuff. I think she'll be just fine,
Poker face. Yeah.
right? So I think we got it. And she can.
Holy
sing,
God, look at these credits, man. They don't make credits like this anymore, baby.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for that shirt.
Fucking.
Everything we say
Yeah.
now is going to become a shirt.
Fucking A, why not?
We're going to play the numbers
Fucking
game.
A. Throw them out there and see what sticks on the old wall.
I've been trying to find the names. I think I missed the puppeteer names because I wanted to see who was there because I think that's Steve Whitmire or something like that.
Who's going to be Bill Murray's part?
Oh,
That could also be Bill Hader, but then who would
Yeah.
be Steve Martin?
I feel like Jason Segel could be funny at it, but he's not. I want a smaller guy.
What about, what's his name from Brooklyn Nine-Nine as Steve Martin? Andy Samberg.
Sandberg as Steve Martin?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Give him a little grit, make him a little...
Okay. I think I like the Bill Hader better with maybe Will Forte as.
Oh, done.
There we go.
Done.
All right, we've got this thing sorted
Bill
out
Hader and
pretty
Will
much.
Forte, that's great. Will Forte is Bill Murray's role? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
So
Totally.
So
That's
ba-
really good,
yeah.
actually.
So basically, like the only person who's not been on Saturday
Yeah.
Night
Yeah.
Live is Anthony Rapp.
Yeah.
In this
Throw
whole
him in
thing.
there. I think Anthony Rapp would really be cool at her shout out here.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
Robin
ga-
Oz.
They gave Paul Dooley a special thanks because he was supposed to play Jim Belushi's role originally, but by the time they got to
This one's Paul
production,
Dooley.
You would know him to see him. He's got a very like bulldog kind of face, and he's in all the Christopher Guest movies.
Okay.
But in a super small role all
Right.
the time. Like in A Mighty Wind, he's like the old in the band that Jane Lynch is in.
Right.
He's the really old guy because he's the original version, the founder of that band, but now he's the only one left from the original group, and it's all replacements. So he literally just like stands off to the side.
Oh, there
and
she
just-
is. Is that the lady who was singing Downtown Old Woman? Bertice
Bernice
reading.
reading, yeah.
My God, what a voice in that woman.
Well, somebody had claimed, actually, I guess they said that the big girl of the three Greek chorus, the Michelle Weeks there, they were like, oh, she sang that part and then she just did the thing. But that girl actually didn't just sing that role, that old lady, she sang it live.
That old lady.
She was sang it live there when they were
They
there.
probably just made her look old.
I lost
she
my
kinda looks
mind.
like that lady from Community.
Yeah, if you're
You know what I'm
racist, I
talking?
suppose. Yeah.
No. Maybe not. I'm not thinking Community. Like, fuck, what show? And yes. To
Yeah,
get
but
an
that's not my
explanation,
point.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, man, what a great one.
Yeah. That
All
was
right.
a fucking goodie, Betty. An oldie but a goodie.
All right, guys. That's it for this one. Distributed by Warner Brothers, so deal with it. As always, find us at miscastcommentary.com. Find us on Twitter at miscastpodcast. I'm at JK Finley. Todd's at miscasttodd. Now that he found out that you can stalk celebrities on Twitter,
Dude,
he might get into it.
I was just totally going to say that. I was like, well, my letters never get to them, but these will. You just put their name in.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
like to Bruce Willis, and then I throw it in the mailbox, and I never hear one fucking thing back.
do you know why? Because Todd constantly just staples a letter to a chicken and goes, "Go, fly."
Sometimes
and
I
it
stuff the
never
chicken
works.
in the mailbox.
Sometimes.
Still, like, what's wrong with the postal service these days?
I had to
for
tell them
fuck's
that
sake?
they're somewhat flightless to begin with, and
Oh,
usually they're pretty
God.
penned up.
Not when you grab onto them in Zelda. You can
That's
totally kind of.
Well, you can glide.
You glide.
but that's only
glide
good
the fucking thing there. Then
if you're. That means you have to mail them all from Utah chickens,
Right.
So then they glide
so they
downward.
would glide downwards.
So you've got like
And my stamina wheel better be rocking.
way up there.
Woo!
Zelda, baby.
And just to let you know,
Zelda.
ladies, my stamina wheel is always cock rocking.
That's true. And if he's got his sand boots on, strap
Oh
in.
yeah.
All right, gang. We will see you next week with our announcement for the following week's movie. You know, you get how this works by
Yeah.
now,
What if
right?
this is the first time?
Is this the first time? Okay, well, here's how it works, guys. This is called a podcast, and you're listening to it right now, and you may have accidentally stumbled on it, and this might be a virus. What if we're a virus?
Oh, it's a virus, all right.
What if somebody's
I've got enough of them to know that
this-
we are definitely one of them.
we find out like this. It started in Ashburn, Virginia, and spread to like it's all the places that listen to us. It's just like a virus that somebody like was like they like keep emailing this one bukkake porn video around, and it's just
our voices on the airways that just shut shit down.
yeah. And then the thing that we're providing commentary for is just a bunch of people coming in a glass.
It's not.
Well, it's really up to you what you're watching when you're listening to this. Hopefully you're watching the movie, but it's not really.
I'm not it's
your
way
fucking
better.
mom.
You know, when you put on like Dark Side of the Moon and you watch like The Wizard of Oz, you know, watch it with some weird shit. I'll bet you somebody someday is going to be like, if you listen to this commentary to this movie, it'll be like, if you put the commentary to Double Dragon over top of the Two Towers, it's flawless. Yeah. We'll be like, whoa.
It matches up perfectly.
Yeah, it'll be like, oh my God.
Let us know if that's true of anything we've ever done, please. It's like, if you do the first, you do the part 2 of the episode for Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, and you put it over the first 3 episodes of How I Met Your Mother, it's right on. That's right. Even our short versions of episodes are longer than 3 episodes of television.
You got that right, baby.
And it's all free.
That's good. That's just good stuff right there.
That is good stuff.
It's like it just keeps on coming, you know?
Yeah.
It's coming.
Costing us a load of money.
Tons.
What?
Literally, we're bankrupt. Please send us a sandwich in the mail.
Just again,
anything.
Staple it to a chicken. Send it us our.
Even
send it our
just
way.
write sandwich on a piece of paper, and I'll know that your heart's in the right direction.
I'll eat it.
And send that chicken my way. You know?
I'll eat the chicken too, maybe.
That's brilliant. But wait. Then how do we send back the thank you note?
Fine, chicken. I don't know.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Well, chickens lay eggs. It's their son. It's the next stage of, I don't know.
It's called evolution, idiot.
I don't know.
Evolution of mail.
Don't yes and me into a new postal service.
That's great.
This is not what I'm looking for. All right.
This entire podcast up to this point has literally been a post office recruitment video. Every episode, all 2 years.
Yeah, we're trying to out UPS.
Yeah.
And we're trying to create a new system that was based on a plentiful farm animal.
Hey.
So, yeah.
They're droning. We're droning, bro.
Yeah. Well, we're
droning. Exactly.
We're
droning. You drones right the fuck out of business.
I think
baby.
we've got like almost 4 days worth of content now.
Oh, yeah.
Like
We've
if you
rocket
watch
drones
this back to back.
It's
So
way
we have
longer than it's
been
life.
droning. We are literally droning now because remember when we said goodbye like 10 minutes ago?
Exactly. Droning and boning.
Oh God. Well, we're done droning. So
yeah.
As soon as I
don't
turn
have
this
the
off,
energy
we're gonna
for
have an
boning.
issue.
Yeah,
no,
there's going
I'm
to be an
tired.
issue because I'm droned. I'm droned out.
We're all droned out. All right.
Oh, you wait till tomorrow, baby. You better get that fucking energy level up.
Yeah. We're doing a doubleheader tomorrow.
Double fucking whammy. It's been a while. I'm excited.
I wanted to. I was gonna pitch us doing an all-nighter again, like we did that one time.
Yeah.
And I want to just I want to live stream the entire thing and just like see people watch us go insane.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because that was something.
Oh yeah.
The only thing crazier was then the fact that I just left you in a parking lot when that was all done.
I don't do cocaine. Cocaine does me.
It does.
So when you watch this video, it's awful. Oh, you did leave me in a parking lot for dead.
Yeah. Well, for all I knew,
Jesus.
it was just a bunch of really like weird looking people waiting for a friggin' like Super Nintendo
what
Classic.
a fucking night that was. That guy just kept talking to me the whole time. I was like, I just want to sit here. I'm tired. It's cold. I should have a jacket on or I got a snack.
Yeah. Don't make friends, baby.
Oh, friends are suck. Friends are for losers.
Gay. All right, guys. I can't think of a better way to end this episode. Friends are for losers. Gay. We'll see y'all next week.
Later.
Hey, Slackers. I'm Matt.
And I'm Jesse.
We host American Slacker, the show that keeps you updated on all of the weirdest news around the globe, along with what's going on in the world of Xbox, music and movie suggestions, and fun interactive games.
Every other week, we bring on interesting guests from all walks of life, from filmmakers to musicians, funeral directors to small business owners, and even Jeff Goldblum.
What? No, we never got Goldblum, man.
Oh, a man can dream, can't he?
American Slacker Podcast. New episodes every Wednesday.
Available on Spotify, iTunes, and all of your smart devices. Or anywhere else, you might happen to cop a podcast.
They're downloading MP3s, not buying an eighth. I'm shutting this shit down. That's it.
There you go.
This has been Miscast Commentary with your hosts, Joe Finley and Todd Murray. Executive producer, Joe Finley. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen. Visit www.miscastcommentary.com for all news related to the podcast. Miscast Commentary is a Miscast Media production.